Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is a story about what if Konoha once neglected Naruto back Mortal Kombat harem. Before I start, please support for more amazing content and do consider subscribing to my channel and share this video with your friends. This is written by Bunji the Wolf and link in the description and support writer. Let's start the video. Chapter 1. I don't own the Mortal Kombat series or the Naruto series. Chapter Prologue. Konoha village hidden in the leaves. It's been a few days since Kakuzu and Haiden's defeat at the hands of Konoha ninjas, taking Kakuzu in alive as Tsunade ordered. Kakuzu had lost 4 out of 5 of his hearts. Nearly alive from the damage Naruto Uzumaki did to him. Kakuzu was a tough old man, but Konoha had ways of making him talk out of all the things they did to him. There was one thing that made him talk, and it was money. Kakuzu loved money, more hearts collecting. But even with a large sum of money Tsunade promised to give to him, Kakuzu still didn't truly sell out the akitsuki. Kakuzu told them what they already know about akitsuki, but gave one new thing: they had a new member named Tobi, and that no matter what Konoha does they can't keep Naruto safe forever. Tsunade's office. It was busy day for the 5th Hokage. Her life has been quite busy lately beside Kakuzu's capture and trying to keep Naruto out of trouble. Naruto kept coming to her office asking Eni about what Kakuzu told her of Orochimaru or the akitsuki. But the sound of rain pouring down on the roof of Hokage Tower was heard. She just finished paperwork for today. Finally given her break she needed. Finally I'm done. She yelled with relief. There was a knock on her door. Come in. She said. Tsunade smirked. What bring you here? It was Jiraiya the Toad Sage, one of Tsunade's closest friends. The godfather of Naruto Uzumaki and sensei of Minato Namikaze as well. Aren't looking beautiful today. Jiraiya smiled while Tsunade gave Jiraiya a lazy stare. One again, he was trying to win her heart or get in her pants. What do you want, Jiraiya? Tsunade asked. I'm here to tell you I'm leaving again. I'm leaving Naruto in your care again. Jiraiya rubbed the back of his head while grinning at Tsunade. For a man who being picked as his godfather, you should do leave him a lot. Tsunade glared at Jiraiya. I know I do deserve the stare. But I can't keep having him around me. He's safer with you, Tsunade, you're his godmother. Sometime I wish Minato and Kushina were here to help me. Tsunade rubbed her forehead. Jiraiya also wished they were here as well to see their son how well and how strong the boy had grown. You're going to tell Naruto you're leaving. He won't know I'm gone. He got his life ahead of him. He's still hoping. There is still hope for Sasuke. There's no hope. That boy is an Uchiha. Jiraiya's words were cold but true. He knows the true face of the Uchiha clan. Coldness runs in their veins. But suddenly a loud explosion went off that caught Tsunade's and Jiraiya's attention. What the hell was that? Tsunade yelled. We're under attack. Jiraiya asked. Another loud sound of explosions went off again. Tsunade saw from the window a giant clay bird flying around. The giant clay bird turned its attention toward the Hokage's tower. Jiraiya grabbed Tsunade, carrying her over his right shoulder. Jiraiya quickly jumped out the window right before the bird made contact with the tower, destroying it. The sound of someone laughing was heard. In the sky was a giant sky dragon which was made out of clay. Shadow over Konoha. From the clay dragon's mouth clay birds came out from its mouth. On top of the giant clay dragon was Deidara of the Akitsuki. Alright then Itachi, kiss him. I got their attention. Let's do this as planned. Deidara looked back at the 2 Akitsuki members. Kiss him. The devil shark could only grin and chuckle. Oh, I'm so going to enjoy this. Let's hurry. The more we wait, the more the chances of Naruto Uzumaki will be out trying to fight Deidara rather than us. Itachi hopped off the clay dragon as a clay bird flew down to catch Itachi, giving him a ride. Kiss him. Just jump down. Here we go. Deidara thought back a few days back of how this plan comes to be. Few days ago, in the land of grass. Deep within a hidden cave, Naruto Uzumaki has been a pain in the ass lately. The Akitsuki member Deidara spoke. Will everyone agree with him? Yes, they killed Sasori. Kakuzu has been captured and we were lately to find Haiden. The Akitsuki leader Pain spoke. There've been rumors that Orochimaru has killed. Zetsu spoke. By whom? Kiss him, the devil shark asked. Sasuke Uchiha. Zetsu smiled while Itachi's stare became a glare. The time is almost right. We need to keep the Nine Tails busy for a while. Pain said. Tobi, the newest member, spoke up. Oh, Tobi has an idea. Tobi has an idea. Oh, that real rich. Deidara laughed. Well, Tobi rubbed the back of his head. Don't be so mean, Deidara senpai. Tobi has a good plan. If Leader Sen said we need to keep Naruto-kun busy, so let's send him somewhere we know we can get him anytime. Oh, then what is your idea then, Tobi? Deidara asked. Tobi took a long while to think, but shortly he spoke of what his plan was. How about we send him to another place? Kakuzu-san got captured, right? So let make Konoha know we're trying to free Kakuzu, but we're really going after Naruto-kun. Like a team of 2, one to keep everyone busy while team 2 go after Naruto-kun. And how the hell are we going to send him to another place? The brat isn't going to go like easy as pie, Tobi. Deidara let out a disappointed sigh at his idiot partner of his. Tobi just chuckled. Oh, let that to Tobi, Deidara senpai. The team should be Kisame-san and Itachi-san be team 1, while team 2 is me and you, Deidara senpai. The plan so far sounds not altogether, but still it was a good plan, but do you really think Kisame and Itachi can handle all of Konoha's best? Conan the angel of the Akitsuki asked. Toby remained silent just for 4 seconds before he chuckled. Don't worry, Toby's plan is going to work. Beside, I am sure Kisame-san will be willing to have some fun, and Itachi-san took care of the Uchiha clan with no problem. Itachi didn't bother to speak. He felt something wasn't right, but he finally spoke. I have a better plan, Toby-kun. Kisame and Deidara should be team 1, while I alone will be team 2. I know Konoha has holes in their village. I will capture Naruto-kun and take him to a place where we will know the location. Naruto will be under my genjutsu, he has been under it before. Toby remained silent. He knew what Itachi was planning. Fine, then do what you want, Itachi. Kisame grinned at first before he spoke up. Itachi is one of our, I like this plan better. Itachi knew Kisame would like his plan better, he was his partner after all. Pain and Conan nod their heads as everyone agree with Itachi's plan. Present time, while the rest of Konoha was busy fighting Kisame and Deidara, Itachi went through Konoha defeating anyone who came to his way. But luck was on Itachi's side. He had found Naruto Uzumaki, alone in fact. Everyone was busy with Deidara and Kisame giving Itachi the perfect moment. Naruto-kun, like it or not you're coming with me. Itachi blank stare didn't change, his stare was focused on Naruto. Naruto knew the Akitsuki had came for him, he was sure of it. Let's have a talk. Itachi said, but Naruto didn't listen to him. The young ninja came charging at the Uchiha. But Itachi grabbed Naruto's head, having a handful grip on Naruto's hair. Damn it, let me go. Itachi let go of Naruto and pushed him away, but before Naruto was about to fall down, Itachi quickly came at the boy, only to have his eyes met with his Sharingan eyes. Itachi's world. Tsukiyomi. Now that I have your attention, Naruto-kun, I wanted to talk with you. Naruto found himself strapped to a tree, the world of red and black. Naruto was powerless, he couldn't back free from Itachi's Tsukiyomi. Damn, what do you want from me? I just want to talk, that is all for now. You have heard of Orochimaru's death, hadn't you? Who hasn't? Naruto gave a cocky smirk to the Akitsuki Uchiha. And yet my brother hasn't returned to Konoha. Do you know why? Naruto snapped an angry glare at the Uchiha. Of course he knew the reason why, because of you, it's all because of you. Sasuke think nothing more than killing you. What kind of big brother goes around killing every member of his clan, especially killing your mother and father as well? If you were given the choice, village or your family, what would you choose? Itachi asked Naruto. What? If you were given the choice, would you rather protect the village you love so much or protect the family that raised and loved you? But the price is heavy when one is focused to decide. Itachi said to Naruto. The Uzumaki couldn't answer him. Of course you can't answer, Naruto, you hadn't give that choice. You will face down that choice one day, the lives of the village or the lives of the ones you cherish the most. Life is hell, we live through the cold and evils that life gives us. Dying is easy, living is hard. What are you going to do with me? The young Uzumaki asked. I will send you to a place no harm shall come to you. You will remain there until we have decided the time has come, you shall be stripped from the 9 tails. Naruto knew he wasn't going to like this, so-called no harm will come to you place which Itachi spoke of. You've lost, Naruto Uzumaki, accept defeat. You were defeated the moment our eyes met. Damn it. Itachi took out a long sword. I will have to make sure you won't put up a fight. Naruto grinned his teeth. In the real world, moments has passed. Itachi dispelled his Sharingan power on Naruto. He had weakened Naruto. Naruto felt he was stabbed over a million times, yet he lives. Naruto got down on his knees. Damn it, that really hurts. And just before Itachi was about to reach out to him, suddenly Toby appeared from behind Naruto. With Naruto weakened and on his knees, Itachi saw Toby's right eye Sharingan glow bright. Naruto looked up at Itachi and saw Itachi's Sharingan were glowing bright red. Both Itachi and Toby used their Manjikyu Sharingan on Naruto. But both Manjikyu Sharingan set on one person at the same time. 2 black hole portals appeared to Naruto's left and right side. Both portals were sucking Naruto, and each side was powerful as its counterpart. Naruto felt as if he was being torn in half. He let out a powerful scream in agony. Naruto's anger builds up inside him. He unleashes the Kyuubi's chakra, bit by bit. So his whole body was covered in red chakra, but that alone wasn't enough to protect him from the wrath of the 2 Manjikyu Sharingans. So the 2 black holes were getting closer to one another, consuming Naruto as they gotten closer. Naruto felt as if he was dying. He felt his body about to break on the edge of being torn apart. But however, the 2 black holes suddenly slap against one another, and in a hit of burst energy Naruto was gone. There was nothing left of him. No blood, no body, no remains, nothing. Itachi snapped a pissed glare at Toby, while the foolish Akitsuki rubbed the back of his head as he could only say oopsie. Toby chuckled as the two were unsure where Naruto Uzumaki was sent to, or the fact he was even alive was the importation question. Leader Sen, we got a problem. Itachi sent his thoughts out so Pain could read them. After explain what had happened, Pain ordered all active members to pull back and return to HQ as Pain wanted to have a long talk with them. Akitsuki HQ. What the hell, Toby fucked up now, we don't know where the Kyuubi kid went. Deidara yelled, how could you not know where you sent him? Toby, this is all your fucking fault, Dumbus. Madara-senpai, calm down, it's not Toby's fault. It's Itachi-san's fault as well. Toby was trying to capture him. Toby explained to his senpai. Enough. Pain Scout to get everyone's attention. Itachi, Toby, do any of you have a single clue where Naruto Uzumaki is or where he has been sent? The two remained silent as Pain knew what their answer was very well. Then until we can find the location of Naruto Uzumaki, until we will go and find the rest of the tailed beast. And be careful, once Konoha knows of Naruto's disappears, they will come looking for us. Way to go, Toby. Madara frowned. I'm sorry, senpai. Toby lower his head. Elsewhere. Naruto's location. Falling down through the darkness of the black portal that sucked him up, throwing him into the unknown, weakened greatly by the power of the Sharingan. Naruto just fell deeper in the darkness until there was a light at the end of the darkness. Naruto was spit out of the portal, his clothes were torn, bleeding from his shoulders, knees, neck. Naruto's body was in great pain. Naruto landed on soft ground. He opened his eyes slowly. He rolled on his back to look up at the sky. The sky was dark, there was stars in the sky, it was Earth he was on, yes. But Naruto was greatly weak and he couldn't do much, but shortly Naruto's version went black, he lost consciousness. As the sound of someone's footstep were heard, a pair of hands reached out, grabbing Naruto by the shoulders as he was dragged by his unknown rescuer. So a voice was heard. Is it wise to share a mortal's life? A deep old man's voice spoke. He is weak and look at his wounds. A woman spoke. And what is it you want me to do about it? He can aid us. His wounds are serious but not fatal. It would please the Emperor if we have another warrior to our aid. The tournament so will be over. The Earthrealm warriors will win. Even you know that. Lin Kung defeated Ermac and Scorpion. It won't be long until he face you. Lin Kung will not win, he have to face Goro before me. Fine then, but if he doesn't, his soul will be just another collection I will gain. You won't regret this, Shang Tsung. We shall see. End of chapter. Prologue. Chapter 2. I don't own the Mortal Kombat series or the Naruto series. Finish him. Demon, Goro, Kintaro, Baraka, Shao Kahn speech. What are you waiting for? Finish him. Demon, Shao Kahn, Baraka, Goro, Kintaro thoughts. Round 1. Human speech. Round 2. Human thoughts. Chapter 2. Warrior of Outworld. Shang Tsung's island. Chamber room. Shang Tsung walked down the long hallway. As he enters the chapter room, on the table was none other than Naruto Uzumaki. Shang Tsung looked down at the young man. Shang Tsung can't see the damage on Naruto's body. Shang's right hand glowed bright green, and with a wave of his right hand, Naruto's wounds were gone, and not only that, but Naruto's torn clothes were also changed as well. Naruto was wearing red-colored robe much like Shang's, but in Naruto's fit size, but with a hit of yellow down the outer robe lines. Shang placed his right hand over Naruto's chest. As he moved his hand from Naruto's chest, Shang was drawing out Naruto's soul. However, Naruto's soul was different from the others. While all the soul Shang consumed was green-colored, Naruto's yellow. But as Shang drew more of Naruto's soul out of his body, suddenly red energy reached out, grabbing Naruto's yellow soul back into his body. Very interesting soul you have there, boy. Were the only words Shang Tsung could say. Judging from this, Naruto wasn't from this Earthrealm. Naruto opened his crystal blue-colored eyes. His eyes met with Shang Tsung's old gray-colored eyes. Good to see you are awake. Shang said. Naruto slowly rose up. He held his right hand on his stomach. You have fully healed yet, child? Naruto turned his attention to Shang. Who are you? Naruto asked Shang. Naruto was speaking in his origin tongue language. Shang Tsung understood Naruto's language, but the language was a mix between Japanese and something else. After all, the boy was not from these realms. Shang was sure of it. I am Shang Tsung, the owner of this island. You are lucky that one of my fighters found you alive. Shang said to the boy. Naruto raised his left eyebrow. He wasn't sure what was going on. The last thing he remembered was getting nearly ripped apart by two black holes. Where am I? That Itachi guy did something to me. Naruto couldn't find his words right. Shang Tsung could see the boy was lost, and this would be the best moment to put him into play. Tell me, child, who are you? Naruto looked at the old man, as it would be at least he could do after all. Shang said one of his fighters did found him. I am Naruto Uzumaki. I am a Konoha ninja from the land of fire, from the village hidden in the leaves. This island, where is this island you speak of? I have been all over Earthrealm, and yet I have never heard of this Konoha you speak of. You are on my island. This island is between the borderlines of Earthrealm and Outworld. You are far away from home, my young friend. And worst of all, Naruto doesn't know how the hell he can get back home. He was stuck here, but at least he was found by someone, or so called Naruto thought. Shang told Naruto to stay in the chamber room until he is fully healed. There was nothing he could do as of now. Naruto did what Shang asked him to do. Naruto lay there on his back. He closed his eyes to dream away. Naruto's soul. Finding himself in front of the cell of his inner demon, the Kyuubi, Naruto stared at his inner demon. Well, both were unpleased to be seeing each other once again. You gotten weak, was the first thing the giant demonic fox had to say to his human prison soul cell. Try being sucked by two black holes and see how you like it. Naruto frowned. Kyuubi let out an evil chuckle. Naruto grew annoyed of Kyuubi messing around with him, getting the boy upset with few words. And because of you we are now in another world. What makes you believe that? Naruto had his arms across over his chest, raising his right eyebrow as he stares at his inner demon, because didn't you listen to that old man? We're so far from home, Naruto. And it looks like it was a one-way trip. I don't believe there's gonna be a way back home. Why should I even listen to you? How do I know you're even telling me the truth? Kyuubi just laughed at the foolish host. Believe me or not, we're not home. There is no Konoha, there is land of fire, no Akitsuki, no Sasuke. Kyuubi's words got Naruto's attention as the fox grinned. It knew it got Naruto's major attention right there, and then might as well set your bags down, cause we're trapped here, Naruto. Let me give me a gift so others can understand you well. Kyuubi blew a red hush of wind towards Naruto as he faded away from his soul into the awaking world. A day later, Naruto was woken by the rough shook of someone. Naruto opened his eyes to see Shang Tsung again. Shang Tsung looked unpleased, which made Naruto wonder what was wrong. Tell me, Naruto, how are you in combat? His question made Naruto even more to wonder what was wrong, but Naruto said to Shang, in combat, I'm not much in hand-to-hand, but I have defeated many. Naruto rose up, getting off the table. I see that you quickly learned to speak my language. Shang chuckled. Naruto looked the other way. Yeah, I guess so, I'm a quick learner. Follow me, I will need your aid soon. Naruto followed the old man as the two left the chamber room. Walking down the long hallway, Naruto wondered why Shang asked him how was he in combat. But soon Naruto's question will be answered so enough. Shang Tsung's throne room. Before Shang opened the door to his throne room, he looked back at Naruto. I am hosting a tournament. So far we have been winning for 9 tournaments in a row. I will place you against a Shaolin monk by the name of Liu Kang. Defeat him and I will help you on your journey. Naruto asked the old man, we just met, why would you help me? Shang Tsung just smirked as he turned his attention to the door. It is rare to find interesting people with interesting souls, and you, Naruto, are one of them. Naruto looked confused for the moment. He shook his head. But Naruto needed to focus on the task Shang had given to him. Naruto looked serious as Shang opened the door. Once the doors opened, Shang Tsung stepped in with Naruto followed behind him. There were many warriors there. They wore different kind of clothes and outfits that Naruto never lay his eyes on. There were more males than females fighter there. But all had their eyes on Naruto, especially the tall man dressed in white who wore a straw hat on his head. His eyes were white. The man was Raiden, god of thunder and protector of Earthrealm. Seeing a newcomer so soon gave the thunder god all the reason to worry. But suddenly a green portal appeared in the middle of the throne room. Out of the portal came a young Asian man wearing red pants with a red bandana around his head. His name was Liu Kang. It would seem he had survived the encounter of Goro, the champion of Mortal Kombat, for 500 years. So you have defeated Goro? Shang Tsung could only smirk at Liu Kang as the young Shaolin monk smiled at the old man. Your challenges are nothing, Shang Tsung. We shall see. Before you face me, Liu Kang, you must defeat one last challenge. You will face one of my newest fighters. Liu Kang has face against Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto stepped forward as Liu Kang turned his attention toward Naruto. I will end this quickly. Liu Kang said. I don't know what's going on here, but there's one thing I know. I won't lose. Round 1 fight. Liu Kang made the first strike with a flying kick. Naruto got hit hard, made him roll. Naruto got up like nothing happened. Naruto came at Liu Kang with a quick dash punch which surprised Liu Kang a bit. It was fast and strong as Liu's flying kick. Liu made his comeback with a combo of fists to Naruto's face, but Naruto surprised Liu with a grab move. Naruto grabbed Liu by the shoulder and headbutt him not once not twice, but 4 times, and finish it with a headbutt. Liu recover and launch a fireball move at Naruto's knees. Naruto got down on his knees to pat out the fire on his pants. Liu strike Naruto with a flying kick to the face. Liu Kang wins. Naruto got up as he growled, showing his teeth. Round 2 fight. Naruto tightened his fist once again. He done his dash punch, but this time it wasn't just 1 punch by 2 punches, 2 dash punches. Liu was knocked off his feet. Naruto grabbed Liu Kang by his right foot and smash him to the ground. Liu got up quickly and once again launched a fireball at Naruto, however it was in midair rather than a low fireball attack. Naruto ducked to dodge it. Naruto had enough of this. He was ready to end this fight. In a proof of smoke stood 2 Narutos at the real Naruto's side. Liu, watch out, this guy got a bunch of tricks up his sleeves. The Earthrealm fighter Johnny Cage warns Liu Kang. Liu was now more careful, fighting 3 Narutos at the same time. The 2 clones came at Liu Kang, but Liu launched a fireball at the first clone and flying kick at the second clone as the clones were defeated easily with 1 hit. All smoke and mirrors. Johnny smirked. Liu smiled, give up, you cannot win whoever you are. Your skills are not threatening as I thought. Naruto's glare at Liu Kang, his stare was filled with venom. I'll show you something, alright. After summoning another clone to his side, Naruto held his right hand as a small orb was being created with the help of his clone. Now form and competed a small wide orb with the power of wind flowing inside. Raiden looked at the orb in Naruto's right hand. It was an element attack, and judging from Naruto's stare the attack was either fatal or this one attack will force Liu Kang out of the tournament. Liu Kang, look out, do not let that attack touch you. Raiden warned the Shaolin monk. Naruto ran towards Liu Kang as Liu Kang had to make a tough gamble as the two warriors came at one another. Liu Kang did his flying kick attack on Naruto, but however it wasn't just a flying kick. Liu kick attack became a different kick attack. Liu was launching kick after kick on top of Naruto's chest as if he was stomping down upon or rather riding a bike in midair. Liu Kang had done his infamous bicycle kick. Naruto didn't even had the chance to use his Rasengan on Liu Kang. If he did, the fight would have been over. Liu Kang wins. This fight is over. Liu Kang turned his attention toward the unpleased Shang Tsung. But Naruto got up from the ground. I'm not done yet. The Uzumaki said. After getting defeat twice, Naruto refused to give up, but Naruto fell down on his knees with blood dripping from his mouth. Liu Kang was ready to go round 3 with Naruto. Enough. I will end this here and now. Shang Tsung rise from his throne. No, he's mine. Naruto said. I respect your spirit to keep fighting, Naruto. But you've done enough. Naruto growled. There was few things Naruto never did like, and defeat was one of them. Naruto back off, but he was helped by one of Shang Tsung's fighters, a beautiful dark-skinned female warrior by the name of Jade. Naruto sat down as he watched the fight between Liu Kang and Shang Tsung. Naruto felt it. He felt the healing was starting. His wounds that Liu Kang gave him was now healing over, but he was still weak from his trip to this world. The fight didn't last long. For a while, both were doing high damage to one another. But however, Liu Kang was the winner of the tournament. He had won all his matches and defeated all who challenged him as suddenly a ray of bright golden shine down upon Liu Kang. He has done it. He saved Earthrealm from Outworld. Raiden smiled upon the victory that Liu Kang had given them. Raiden turned his attention to the new warrior that Shang Tsung suddenly brought. He wondered about Naruto's origin. Shang Tsung looked at Baraka the Tarkatan warrior. Bring the boy with us, he will useful. Shang Tsung whispered to the Tarkatan warrior as Baraka understood his orders. Baraka walked over to Naruto, picking him up, carrying him over his right shoulder. Shang Tsung turned his back, opening up a giant portal as Shang Tsung, Reptile, Baraka and Jade walked inside the portal, and lately Princess Katana walked through the portal. Their defeat brought great hope for Earthrealm, but Raiden grew worried of this. But right now the victory of Earthrealm was most important of the moment. Outworld, the realm which Shang Tsung master Shao Kahn, the emperor of Outworld, lives and rules with his iron fist. Naruto was dropped by Baraka. When everyone made it to Outworld, the emperor will not be pleased by this. Shang Tsung. Baraka spoke. Shang Tsung knew, but he had no choice but to deal with this. Reptile looked at Naruto. What of him? Shang Tsung looked at Naruto for the moment before turning his attention to Shao Kahn's palace. Another ally he is. Shao Kahn's throne room. Shao Kahn's appearance was that of a giant overlord. Muscular and strong and just as threatening as he looks, wearing his trademark warlord skull helmet. His attire usually consists of spiked shoulder pads, a skull medallion embedded in 2 intersecting straps, a similar designed kneepads with tabi. You failed me. 500 years I have waited. Now I must wait 500 more. Shao Kahn was enraged of the news of Earthrealm had won the 10th tournament. My lord. All is not lost. Shang Tsung said to his master. Shao Kahn turned away in disgust as he walked back to his throne, sitting down cursing the elder gods and their tournament. I should have taken Earthrealm by force. But I am bound by their rules that cannot be broken. My lord. Shang tried to get Shao Kahn's attention. Kill him. Shao Kahn ordered. Shang Tsung was forced down on his knees as Baraka and Reptile held him in place as Princess Katana held her fan blades close to Shang's throat. But what if the rules were changed? Shang hoped his words would have his life spared. Katana, Shao Kahn called his stepdaughter. As she stopped before ending Shang's life. Continue. Shang sighed in relief. He got Shao Kahn's attention. What if the rules were changed? Please give me a chance, my lord. What if we change the rules to a single tournament here in Outworld? If Outworld wins, Earthrealm is our, but if Outworld loses, then we give up on Earthrealm forever. The elder gods must accept this offer. Shao Kahn didn't like the idea of giving up on Earthrealm forever, but this offer was too good to go to waste. Earthrealm will be under attack unless Raiden accepts it. Give me 1 week. I shall have everything ready, my lord. He will submit to your rules, my lord. I have another warrior for a raid. Very well, I shall allow this tournament. And what is this other warrior? He is not from this realm, my lord. He is from another where I have no idea. His soul is different from the other. He is one person, yet he possesses other souls within him. Shang Tsung explained to his master. This alone got Kahn's attention even more. Continued. Does this warrior have souls that of Uramak? The emperor asked. Shang continued to explain his master the information he has on Naruto. I do not know, but I read his soul. There was another keeping me from stealing it. This other soul that lives within is nothing but rage and power. I believe the boy has 2 sides, a good soul and an evil soul. I take it the good soul is in control. Yes. Bring him to me. I wish to see this new warrior. Moments later, Naruto was brought in, wearing a new outfit now. Almost same as the outfit Shang had given him, but Naruto didn't have the robe on. No long sleeves dark blue colored shirt with long black colored pants. Naruto stood there as Shao Kahn rose from his throne glazing upon the new warrior. Shao Kahn was taller than Naruto, of course Shao Kahn's height was 7'2" in height to Naruto's view he was a freaking giant. I see nothing more than a child before me. He mocked Naruto's appearance. Naruto didn't like Shao Kahn mocks I'm not a child skullhead I can take you on. Shao Kahn glared at the Uzumaki you dare challenge me boy. Shang Tsung got between the two, my lord forgive Naruto's rudeness, he does not know of your mightship. Then he shall know. I shall teach him myself. Shao Kahn chuckled, it's been a while since he fought someone in combat. Naruto won't be such a problem. Shao Kahn charged at Naruto with a quick dash tackles. Naruto got knocked off his feet quickly. Shao Kahn grabbed him by the throat and brought him to meet with Shao Kahn's orange evil eyes. I am Shao Kahn, Emperor of Outworld and your master. You will bow to me. Shao Kahn smashed Naruto into the floor. Never. Naruto said I'm no one's tool. You will die mortal. Shao Kahn places his right foot down upon Naruto's skull ready to crash him. Lucky for Naruto, Kyuubi also share the same way they feel towards Shao Kahn. Naruto's eyes changed to malice red, his hand grew long nails, his teeth became fangs. Naruto grabbed Shao Kahn's foot and pushed Kahn off him. Shao Kahn got up from the ground to see a different Naruto standing before him. Naruto had a long reddish fox tail made out of red energy that surrounds him like a shield. Shao Kahn laughed, so this is the other half. Shao Kahn laughed again. Shang Tsung, your warrior has proven himself worthy and has given you a fair reward. Shao Kahn shot a green beam of energy towards Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung fell to his knees as Shang Tsung had found himself to be young, now having the body form of his 20-year-old self. Shang Tsung bowed his head to his master, thank you my lord. Shao Kahn turned his attention to Naruto who looked very pissed, that power you have is such a waste. This boy needs to learn to control his power or else power will control him, don't you agree Shang Tsung? Yes my emperor. Shang Tsung placed a spell upon Naruto. Naruto let out an inhuman howl. Naruto's cheeks were peeling off, slowly showing something underneath that flesh. But Naruto's eyes widened, he covered his face with his hands, he fell to his knees as the red energy vanished as he was Naruto once again. What the hell happening? Our boy power, you have a great power hidden within you, but that power controls you. You have shown me you are useful. Join me, become my warrior or die, the choice is yours boy, choose wisely. Shao Kahn waited for Naruto's answer. Naruto thought to himself, for Allah was a ninja, yes, but he wasn't home, either he was now in another world where these people are stronger than the people he encountered back at home. And it was the Kyuubi that saved Naruto from having his skull crash. He was a ninja, and ninjas were tools. It was the life of a ninja to serve your master, be the master good or bad. Ninja give their lives protecting their home and their masters. Shao Kahn was powerful, he could end the Uzumaki life here and now. But Naruto believed there was still hope in finding a way back home. I'll obey my emperor Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung smiled, they gain a new ally, another warrior to their strength, a young one, but with a hidden power that will need some checking, he'll become one of their finest warriors. The Mortal Kombat tournament of Outworld will begin. End of Chapter 2. Chapter 3. I don't own the Mortal Kombat series or the Naruto series. Finish him. Demon, Goro, Kintaro, Baraka, Shao Kahn speech. What are you waiting for? Finish him. Demon, Shao Kahn, Baraka, Goro, Kintaro thoughts. Round 1. Human speech. Round 2. Human thoughts. Chapter 3. The Red Soul. 2 has passed since Naruto came to this world. Now one of Shao Kahn's warriors of Outworld, Naruto, still believes there is a part back home. But for now he would have to deal with his new life in the realm of Outworld and serve his new master. Naruto was given his own chamber. Naruto was given much, but that didn't bother him much. He was given a bed. His room was location in the basement floors of Shao Kahn's palace, a floor right below Goro's lair in Shao Kahn's palace. Naruto held the two things that remain of his world. His headband, the first item that Naruto still had everything, and the second was Tsunade's death necklace, his kunais, his bag of ninja tools, everything he had was gone. Naruto placed his headband down to the side and stares up the ceiling of his room. Naruto grew tired of being bored, but suddenly there was a knock on his door. What is it? Naruto asked. It was one of the guards. Shang Tsung wishes to see you. The guard spoke. Naruto rise up from his bed, opening the door. Where is Shang then? In his flesh pits. Flesh pits? Follow me, I shall bring you to him. Shang Tsung's flesh pits. Shang Tsung's flesh pit, a place where Shang Tsung performs unspeakable experiments. Creating experiments of monster, warriors for Shao Kahn and many others things. Naruto looked around the place as the guard left the area, leaving Naruto alone as Naruto journeyed his way down the stairs. Naruto found Shang Tsung there, seeing him performing another experiment. You wanted to speak with me, Shang? Naruto took a step forward as Shang Tsung was staring at a giant glass tube that was filled with water. Ah yes, Naruto. I wanted to ask you a few questions about your origin. Naruto stared at the sorcerer. He felt something wasn't right. Why the suddenly interest in my life? Naruto looked around the flesh pit, seeing many hanged bodies and cut open bodies hanging around the place. I post no treat of asking questions about your life. You are Shao Kahn's warrior. I wish to know about your origin. I did promise I can help you. Shang smiled at the young fighter, knowing he got Naruto right where he needed him. Naruto, the first bits of his origin to the sorcerer. I was born an orphan. I do not know if my parents are alive or not. But I do know I've been alone pretty much my whole childhood. On the night of my birth, a demon, many people called it the Kyuubi, one of the 9 great beasts that roams in my homeworld. The 4th Hokage, the former leader of the village, gave his life sealing the beast away. I was handpicked to become its host. I am just its prison. A living seal that must have taken a strong case of magic, and this beast is infused with your soul. Shang was interested in this, so he listened more to Naruto's origin. As child I never knew the truth. I was never told the truth. I guess the leaders of the village believe if I did know the truth at an early age I would go mad. As I grew up I made few friends here and there, but I made never a true friend. I know those who I call friends. I know deep within their hearts they are afraid of me because I have the Kyuubi. Shang Tsung laughed. Surely a child would not do so much damage to the least of your limits. Naruto nodded his head, agreeing with him. It's a curse, but I guess it is also a blessing. The Kyuubi reacts to my emotions when I get angry to a point, or when guilt or even unbearable sorrow overcomes me. It just takes over and I can barely remember it all. But the Kyuubi kept me alive through the battles I have encountered in my life. It heals me whenever I am badly hurt. How far does it goes? Surely there is a limit to the power you have been given. Shang was right, there was a limit to how much the power can go. Naruto didn't really wanted to talk about the Kyuubi, but it won't go away until he talks about it. I have only gone up to 4 tails only. I am in control in 1 tail, but shortly after passing of 2 tails my mind goes blank. I don't remember anything, so after my second time I went through 2 tails I attacked my Kakashi sensei, and then there my second when I went 4 tails. Naruto's voice began to feel empty as he talked. I nearly killed Jiraiya the Toad Sage. He was also one of my teachers. So this Kyuubi takes over you as each tails passes by. Naruto nodded his head. Naruto finish up the information he knows about the Kyuubi. Yeah, it does, and believe me, I don't like the fact I don't remember what happened when it takes over me. One day I overheard them talking about if I go all 9 tails, it is possible the Kyuubi will be revived and I would fade away forever. Very interesting. We will have to make sure to keep the beast from controlling you fully. We can't have you going on a rampage in Outworld. The Emperor would surely have you killed. Naruto smiled a little bit. The fact there were some that cared about helping him with the Kyuubi, or so he believes. Naruto looked at the giant glass tube that was filled with water. What is this? Shang smiled at the glass tube. Naruto stepped forward to get a better look. When Naruto got close enough, he saw a naked woman with short black colored hair. Her body was beautiful and very sexy, but when Naruto saw her mouth he stepped back only little bit, caught off guard a little bit, nothing more, just that. I see you have met Katana's twin sister. Shang Tsung chuckled, laughed lightly afterwards. Naruto looked back at Shang. Katana, you mean Princess Katana? Shang nodded his head. So that why Katana wear her mask a lot? Shang laughed again, but this time the laughter was filled with true laughter. You are mistaken, Naruto. Katana is pure-blooded Edenian, as the woman you see before you is her half-sister. She has Edenia blood and Tarkatan blood. Does she have a name? He asked Shang. For the time being she does not. So she's Katana's half-sister. Why is she here? Was she hurt? Is she healing? Of course Naruto doesn't know the truth about the real reason of this, so Shang decided to lie to the new warrior. Do not tell Katana, Jade, or anyone. This is between you and I, Uzumaki. Naruto nodded his head. There was one thing Naruto know for best is keeping secrets and not selling someone out. You have my word, Shang Tsung, I won't tell a soul. Long ago she was born around Katana childhood. She didn't have a strong body, so Shao Kahn ordered me to keep her alive, keep her hidden away. She was dying, and I had no choice but to infuse her with the DNA of a Tarkatan warrior. She is Katana's sister, but she is also the Emperor's daughter. I have kept her safe and alive for many years. Right now she is still in a coma state, but it won't be long before she awakens. She will have a childish mind at first. It's been a very time since she awoke. But I have implanted in her mind memories of her childhood with Katana, living her dreams so she won't be alone. Naruto paused for a moment. He turned to face Shang Tsung. You're a good man, Shang. Naruto smiled at Shang. Shang smiled back only because he couldn't believe Naruto took the bait. I guess I am. He smiled evilly this time. Can she hear us? I do not know if she does. She knows about you and the Kyuubi. I hope Katana will be able to accept her. She must have believes her sister is dead. Naruto knows the feeling. You believe you're all alone. You don't know nothing about your family. Are they dead, or are they not, or do they even know you were alive? Shang Tsung walked out of the flesh pits, but before he left he turned his head to see Naruto was talking to the clone. Naruto was talking about his life from his genin arcs. It would seem he made a friend with the clone. This boy makes friends easily, and yet he spoke of never having a true friend. Shao Kahn's throne room. Shang Tsung had arrival at Shao Kahn's throne room to see Baraka, Jade and Katana. Reptile were at Shao Kahn's side, reports Shang Tsung. Yes, Emperor. Everything is almost ready, so everything will be set. Raiden and his allies will have no choice but to come to Outworld. But now what of the boy? Ah yes, the boy. It would seems the beast within him is infused with his soul. If he dies, so does it. But it will not give to death so easily. It would seem it given the boy healing abilities. It would seem the beast power goes by the numbers of tails. The limit are 9. The boy has only go through 4 out of 9. Shang Tsung reported to Shao Kahn about Naruto's abilities and the abilities the Kyuubi gives him. This is most interesting, but I want a warrior about him. I will not a beast to be chained up. The boy has great power, but it's wasted. He cannot control it. Shang Tsung makes sure he'll get control of his power. The last thing I need is another fool trying to overthrow me. Yes, Emperor, it will be done. Shang Tsung bows his head. The next day. The armory. Naruto was in the low floors of Shao Kahn's palace. In the armory he needed new weapons, new kunes. A bunch of swords and armor won't do until he needs the right pair of weapons for him. He was a ninja after all. Walking into the armory, Naruto was stopped by a female assassin, Jade, Katana's best friend. Her green eyes were beautiful, unlike any Naruto have lay his eyes on. Like Katana, Jade was beautiful, however she was deadly as she was sexy. Stop right there, this area is off limits. Jade spoke. I am only here for weapons, Jade, nothing more. I'm on your side, you know that. Jade smiled underneath her green-colored mask, but she was following orders, nothing more. Forgive me, Naruto, but I am told to keep you from coming here. Really, by whose orders? He asked. The Emperor. Naruto sweat drop. He wonders why Shao Kahn wanted not enter this area. But Naruto played it off cool. Alright Jade, you win, I'll leave. Well, I would say if I was the real Naruto. His words confuse Jade for the moment before he disappears in a proof of smokes. The real Naruto was behind Jade, walking on his tippy toes. Jade quickly turned around as Naruto paused. He slowly turned his head. Oh crap. The small metal bow in Jade's right hand glowed light purple as it grew long, about a foot long. Jade poked Naruto in his back and flipped him over to where the entrance was. Although some bow are usually wooden or white oak, but Jade's was metal. A bow is a Japanese long staff that changed the size from short to long staff. Naruto shook his head after getting off the floor. Jade, let me pass at least this once. I need weapon. I need some kunai. He asked her nicely. He really hoped she would left him. Jade's bow returned to its short normal size as she hid it away. I cannot disobey the Emperor's orders. You will leave this area. Or I will force you to leave. Naruto smirked. He knew Jade going to leave this place. Not until he leaves. I guess you'll have to make me leave, Jade. I guess I have no choice then. Jade closed her eyes but reopened them. She was ready to make him leave. Round 1 fight. Naruto's plan wasn't to fight Jade or take the fight seriously, but he'll play along and see what happens. Jade made the first move with her bow, which reached out, and again Naruto got flip over to the overside. Jade jumped in the air and smashed her bow down, but Naruto rolled to the side to avoid it. Naruto tripped Jade up with a trip kick. Jade, do you really want to do this? He said, looking down at the beautiful assassin. Jade aimed her bow at Naruto's face, and before Naruto knew what was coming, bam! Got strike right at his face with Jade's bow. Naruto rubbed his nose. Ouch, that really hurt. Jade got up and chuckled. I'm warning you, Naruto, leave now, before I take matters into my own hands. Jade wins. Round 2 fight. Naruto strike Jade with a quick dash punch to the stomach. Jade flew off her feet. She quickly recovered, striking a counter-attack combo on Naruto, striking blow by blow, using her bow on him. You're fast but quick enough. Jade's suddenly body glow bright green. Jade quickly appeared before Naruto, and to his surprise, the moment Jade appeared before him, he felt her foot in his stomach. Naruto fell his knees. Damn, I didn't even see you coming. Jade's body stopped glowing as she looked down at Naruto. You need training. Naruto looked up at her. You think? Jade chuckled at the Uzumaki ninja and helped him up. Naruto uppercut Jade. It wasn't a heavy or strong uppercut, it was a light but quick uppercut, enough to knock her off her feet. Jade landed down hard. The sound of crashing was enough to have the 3 draggers above Jade to shake loose of their hang hooks and fall down upon her. Naruto think fast. He jumped, tackled Jade to the ground. Naruto grinned his teeth as the sound of 3 draggers impale in the back. Naruto was top of Jade. Jade opened her eyes to see Naruto lay on top of her. His face was buried in her breasts. Naruto quickly raised his face from Jade's breasts. I'm sorry. Naruto's face blushed bright red. Jade was a bit surprised to see Naruto was acting normal, as if the draggers in his weren't bothering him at all. One by one Naruto pulled them out from his until all 3 were pulled out. Ah, much better. Naruto felt his back wounds healed over. Jade looked at the draggers which were on the floor, then she looked back at Naruto as both of them were on their knees. You were holding back. Jade spoke. How could you tell? He gave her a friendly smile. Jade raised her left eyebrow, giving Naruto, I know you look alright. You got me, Jade. I was holding back. I'm not really the type of guy who fights girls. Jade grabbed Naruto's left cheek, pitching him while doing so. Sweet, personally you have. You were raised well, but know this, even beauty can kill you. Naruto, don't let it hold you back. The next time we fight I want to see the real you in battle. Next time does this mean you'll allow me through? Nope, she smiled underneath her mask as she rose up from the floor. Damn it. Naruto got off the floor as well. What weapons you're trying to get? Naruto placed his hands behind his head. Kunes, when I came to your world, only my headband and my necklace were the only things I have of my world. Naruto shown Jade the death necklace he was given to by Tsunade. Jade stared at the necklace for a few moments. It's a lovely necklace. He was glad that Jade liked his necklace. Thanks, I am still wondering why Tsunade Bachan called the death necklace. Jade turned Naruto around and pushed him out of the armory. Come now Naruto, you must go. I will see it that you will be given Kunes. Naruto looked back. Really? Jade nodded her head. Naruto chuckled. Alright then, I'll leave Jade, I'll see you around then. Naruto bowed his head to Jade as Jade did the same. I promise I won't cause many more trouble. But tell me, is there a training ground here? Surely you have one. I mean, look at yourself Jade, you're stunning. Jade looked at herself, seeing her beautiful perfect body having six-pack of abs, and yet she a beautiful to die for body. Jade blushed slightly. She never really looked at herself the way, and Naruto just told her right there and then. But Naruto wanted to say his last words to her, for he left for an assassin. You're really a nice person. I look forward seeing you again Jade. I wouldn't mind if you give me a few lessons. Naruto then whispered underneath his breath, I wish I could find someone who can truly train and not just teach me a jutsu I know. Unknowing to Jade, Naruto was speaking about Jiraiya. The two been gone for 2 years, and yet Naruto only learned few things. Making the Rasengan and bigger, which wasn't a bad thing to learn, just he thought it would be more. Naruto never truly had a true sensei, he mostly had borrow sensei, and even when he find a sensei they're either too busy or leave him without telling him. One of the few reason isn't as strong as he should be, and why he trained himself all the time. Once Naruto was out of Jade's sight, she held her hands close to her heart. He's handsome young man, he has a sweet heart. Why don't you claim him? A voice spoke from behind Jade which spooked her a bit. Jade turned around to see it was Ermac, the warrior with 1,000 souls within one body. Ermac, why are you here? Our regeneration process was completed. Ermac said. He looked at Jade, he looked into her green eyes. Jade wasn't sure what she saw, but she thought she saw Ermac smile just for a moment as he walked past the beautiful assassin. Where are you going Ermac? We have business with the boy. Business? What for? Ermac didn't answer Jade. He left without giving it. The Deadpool, a place where prisoner of Outworld are taken to, but for those the Emperor Shao Kahn damned for eternal suffering, the Deadpool is their final destination. A small walkway as the remains of Shang Tsung's flesh pit experiment that have failed are hanged by the hooks, are thrown in the green pool of acid. Damn, now where am I? Naruto was being careful. He felt nervous walking the small walkway. What are you doing here? Naruto looked back to see who was behind him, but to Naruto's it was a new face he never met. It was Shiva, the female Shokin, a face of mighty four-armed half-human, half-dragon from Outworld that is the archenemy of the Centaurian race. And like her race, she's very tall and muscular build and had 4 arms. Her height was about 7'3", inch taller than Shao Kahn. Her hair was monk hawk style, but was long, her breasts were large and round, her outfit was very much revealing of her sex. Who are you? Naruto asked a female Shokin. I am Shiva, Shao Kahn's jailer of his dungeon. Who are you and why are you here? Shiva asked. Naruto Uzumaki, I am Shao Kahn's newest warrior. Shiva couldn't help but smirked as she couldn't believe the boy. You surely do not look like one. You look more like Raiden's pawn rather than a warrior of Outworld. Care to test me then? I will gladly accept your offer. Shiva said with an enjoyable smile. Wait. A new voice spoke that got Naruto and Shiva attention. It was Ermac and behind him it was Jade. I hope they are here to explain to Shiva. Naruto thought to himself. We have business with the boy Shokin. Ermac said. Shiva let out a big HNMP before walking toward Naruto as she looked down the boy as the Naruto looked up at Shiva, even though his height was about below her breast's line. Shiva walked past Naruto and rested her back against the wall. If you have business with him, he's all yours, soul warrior. He said he's one of Shao Kahn's newest warriors. I went to see it if the claims are true. So this is a test, huh? Fine, then I'll pass this test and show you. Naruto got ready to face Ermac as Ermac's green eyes glow bright. Naruto, be careful, Ermac is many warriors. He will not show mercy. Jade warned Naruto as she seen Ermac in battle many times. We are many, you are but one. We will destroy you. Your soul will be ours. Nobody taking my soul, especially not you Ermac. End of chapter 3. Chapter 4. I don't own the Mortal Kombat series or the Naruto series. Finish him. Demon, Goro, Kintaro, Baraka, Melina, Shiva, Shao Kahn speech. What are you waiting for? Finish him. Demon, Shao Kahn, Melina, Shiva, Baraka, Goro, Kintaro. Round 1. Human speech. Round 2. Human thoughts. Chapter 4. The Red Soul Part 2. Round 1 fight. Ermac made the first strike using his power to lift Naruto off the ground and smash him down to the floor face down. Ermac used his soul power upon Naruto, once lifting him up in the air. By this time Naruto was held in place, being coked in midair. Ermac once again smashed Naruto into the floor. "This is not fair, Ermac," Naruto said to the soul warrior. Ermac didn't care what Naruto had to say. "We will end you." Ermac was about to lift Naruto off the ground again, but Naruto was quick on his feet this time. Naruto created 2 shadow clones. The clones grab Naruto and launch him towards Ermac. Naruto tackle Ermac to the ground hard. Naruto smash his fists one after one to Ermac's face. Ermac headbutt Naruto off him. The damage Naruto gave Ermac wasn't enough to make him submit. Naruto uppercut Ermac once the soul warrior got up. Naruto jump in midair, delivering a jump kick to Ermac's face. Naruto decided a close combat with Ermac was a smart move. But suddenly Ermac flash a green beam at Naruto's face. Naruto's sight was blurry, he couldn't see straight. Ermac kicked Naruto in the stomach as Naruto leaned over while holding his stomach. Ermac grabbed Naruto by the head and knee him in the face. Ermac laughed as the sounds of thousands of voices were heard. Ermac laughed down upon Naruto. Ermac wins. Round 2 fight. Ermac once again lift Naruto off the ground and smash him down to the floor, but this time Ermac did it about 2 times before ending it with a heavy smash. Naruto landed on his head after getting off the floor, blood leaked down his head. Still able to fight. Ermac was surprised by this, seeing Naruto was still able to keep on fighting, even after being smashed to the floor countless times. Naruto held his right hand out as he focuses his chakra into one spot. Creating a Rasengan. This was 5th time in his life he ever created a Rasengan without the need of his clones. Naruto's eyes were filled with need to prove himself. Naruto jumped high into the air ready to strike at Ermac, but Naruto's foolish air attack will cost him. Ermac caught Naruto in the air using his telekinesis to get hold of him. "I won't lose." Naruto struggled to free himself from Ermac's soul telekinesis on Naruto's body, couldn't move, he couldn't break Ermac's hold on him. Naruto was brought over right below the acid pool of the dead pool. Victory is ours. Naruto's eyes suddenly changed to malice red, the very thought of death filled his mind. Ermac felt his hold on Naruto was starting to break. "What is this?" Naruto suddenly screamed at Ermac. A sonic wave burst from Naruto's mouth, striking at Ermac, freeing Naruto from his hold. Before falling down into the acid pool, Naruto used the Rasengan as platform for him to jump right back on the walkway. Jade sighed in relief, glad that Naruto was safe and he was ready to take matters into his own hands. Naruto's eyes were still red, his fangs were now showing, his whiskers lines were deeper and darker looking, his hands were now claws. Naruto formed a Rasengan again, but this time the Rasengan took on the color of red, rather blue or white color it normally is. Ermac was still on the floor, unsure what hit him. Ermac rose up halfway only to be struck down to a knee to the face by Naruto. Naruto grabbed Ermac by the throat and was about to end this right here right now. Ermac's green soul green met with Naruto's malice red eyes. But as their eyes met with one another, Naruto saw it. He saw the souls, the countless souls that rest within Ermac's body. He saw them screaming agony, begging for release, begging to be free from their horrible fate. Naruto suddenly loosened his grip he had on Ermac's throat. Ermac saw his moment and was about to punch Naruto in the face, but was caught by Naruto's right hand. "Souls, all those souls, why do you have them?" Naruto scouted at the soul warrior. "We are Ermac, we are many, we are as we are." Ermac spoke. "You have souls too, we saw them, you have more than we do, why is that? Are you we many as us?" Ermac's words surprised Naruto, he had souls within like Ermac, he thought he only had just the Kyuubi. "Ermac, tell us your true reason why you wanted to fight the boy." Shiva spoke. Shiva and Jade walked towards the 2 ninjas. Ermac decided to tell his reason why he challenges Naruto. Ermac explained to Naruto, "Jade and Shiva, Shao Kahn wanted us to test him. We were told he had many souls, we wanted to see if this was true. We saw many souls within you, they scream in agony, they curse you, they hate you, but we only saw 2 souls that don't hate you." Naruto looked at his own hands. "I have souls. I never knew I had souls, I thought I only had the Kyuubi." Seeing Naruto was taking this news pretty hard, Ermac walked past the boy, but before leaving the area he looked back at Naruto one last time. He is many, but he is one. Naruto returned to his normal state. This made Shiva her left eyebrow. "You are not just a human, are you? Judging by your transformation and the smell of your blood, you're a half-breed." Shiva crossed all 4 arms over her chest. This made her feel more curious towards the boy. Naruto looked at Shiva. "I'm a half-breed." Shiva nodded her head. "But you are, and judging from your question you never knew. Surely the villager from no bother to even tell you. I smell human blood all over you, but I can also smell a demon's blood as well. Tell me, did you know your parents?" Shiva asked. "No, I didn't even know if I had parents at all. I was born without parents' love or even the love of a family. Are you showing pity to me?" he asked, looking at the tall busty Shokin warrior. Shiva didn't say anything to the young man, only stare for a few moments. Shiva walked past Naruto and Jade. "If you are one of Shao Kahn warriors, you have only proven yourself worthy of living. Prove yourself you are deadly as a Shokin, then you will be known as Shao Kahn's warriors." Naruto felt lost, he wasn't sure what to do now, his encounter with Ermac left him in question. Why does he have souls and for how long he had these souls, or even in fact did these souls belong to him? Elsewhere. In Naruto's homeworld. Akitsuki HQ in the village hidden in the rain. What are we going to do? We need the kid for our plans, don't we? Deidara spoke up, as everyone pretty much agrees with him, but there was not much for them to do. Itachi out of all them was thinking the most. Konoha without a doubt will be trying their best to force Kakuzu to talk. Itachi spoke. Tsunade will not take Naruto-kun's sudden disappearance, she will surely send many of Konoha to track us down. We need to focus on the task at hand. Deidara rubbed his forehead, and the task at hand would be bringing Naruto Uzumaki back to us in one piece. Pain spoke. He is a very important part to our goal. We need all 9 beasts for this to work, without him our plans won't go through the final mark. Suddenly Deidara got an idea. Hey, why don't we do the same Tobi and Itachi did to Naruto? Creating 2 black holes, and it's possible we can find him. Although Kisame, Pain and Itachi believed the idea would work. The problem is, do we need someone in between or not? Tobi asked. Deidara suddenly grew a long big smile on his face. Tobi, since it was your fault that Naruto disappeared, why don't you become the test subject? Everyone agreed with Deidara right on the spot. Tobi sweat drop. He knew he wasn't going to like this one bit. Until we find a way to bring Naruto Uzumaki, all plans are put on hold. That's your plans to Itachi. Pain looked at the pure-blooded Uchiha. Sorry Sasuke, you'll have to wait. Itachi thought to himself, yes of course, but what of the Sound Village? There's Kabuto we still need to watch out for. He is using Konoha to get rid of us. Konoha will be blind for a while, not sure who is the real enemy. Pain took a while to think. I will take care of Konoha and Sound if I must. I'm more than enough for a single village. Deidara let out a soft laugh. I never did see you in battle, Leader-san. This could be good. He has never lost a fight. Conan told Deidara. Deidara's smile grew even more. Now I really want to see Leader-san in action. Deidara laughed once more. Back in Outworld. Shang Tsung's flesh pits. Shang Tsung entered his flesh pits only to discover Naruto Uzumaki was there, staring at the tube that held the supposed sister of Katana. Shang saw Naruto's eyes were filled with confusion. He was lost and wanted answers. Staring at her won't give you answers. Shang's voice got the young warrior's attention. Naruto looked at his right hand as it balled up into a fist. Shang, I have a question for you. Shang raised his left eyebrow. And what would that question be? If you had thousands of souls within you and you were never told, what would you do? Shang grew a slow wide smile across his face. Shang knew there was more to this, so he played around with Naruto. Souls are what give Shao Kahn his strength, souls is what gives me my magic. Surely you can use these souls for your own use, my dear boy. Naruto didn't like the fact these souls were within him. How else does the demon within you is able to heal you? Souls give it the power it needs to help you, or is there another reason why thousands of souls rest within one soul? Why do I have souls? The souls of thousands, the people that have died that night, is there a way freeing them? His question quickly made Shang Tsung frown. Death would free them, but I believe even you wouldn't do that. Beside, who to say these souls desire to be free? Another good reason came to Naruto's mind. What if these souls were the one who saved the village and give their souls to him to keep the Kyuubi at bay? Shang rubbed his long pointed beard. I can see into people's souls, Naruto. But your soul is different. Normally people's souls are usually green colored. Green is the color of life and energy. But your soul is red and yellow, but mostly red. You have a red soul. My soul is red, so I'm different. I always knew I was different from the others beside the demon, but never like this. Shang places his right hand on Naruto's left shoulder. Different is better, your soul is rare. Shao Kahn wants the best of all of us. We are his warriors, his death squad. I can keep you master the control of the souls within you, or I can help you put your inner demon to rest. Naruto would gladly take Shang's kind offer. Sorry Shang, I'll keep his souls under my control my way. Fort Hokage gave me the Kyuubi. I am sure he wanted me to use its powers. I'll find a way to control it my own way. Shang laughed lightly. Very well then, it's your choice, Naruto. By the way Shang, why do you work for Shao Kahn? Before Shang was about to answer Naruto. Suddenly the Katana's sister's hands gave off a twitch as bubble came out of her mouths. She's almost ready to wake up. Naruto looked at her. She needs a name. Yes, she is Shao Kahn's daughter after all. Shang rubbed his beard twice. She will be his favorite beside Katana. The word favorite came to Naruto's mind as he too was thinking of a good name for the nameless daughter of Shao Kahn. When the time comes, I believe the emperor will have the fitting name for her. Naruto leave it at that. Both Naruto and Shang agree on Shao Kahn being the one to name her. 3 days later, Naruto was given by Jade a pair of silver-colored kunais. They were lighter than any normal kunai back in Naruto's home realm. But like Jade's weapon, they were special. Jade told him he would have to find out their secrets by himself. Shao Kahn's arena. Shao Kahn's arena, a giant arena held across between Shao Kahn's palace and the living forest. A place where Shao Kahn himself sit on his throne right in the middle of the arena, having the best seats in the house. The day Naruto was sent to the arena, he believes Shao Kahn wanted to give him a weapon test. Shao Kahn enters the arena as the people of Outworld gave out wild and loud cheers to Shao Kahn. They loved their powerful emperor, they respect and were loyal to him, all who doesn't pay the ultimate price. Beside Shao Kahn were Katana, Jade, Shiva, Baraka, and Shang Tsung at his side as they too were watching the match in front row seats. Shao Kahn turned his attention towards Naruto. I grew tired of the weight of the tournament. Boy, you shall entertain me, show us the power of your abilities. Naruto wondered what or who he was going to fight. On the other side the gates open up, Naruto gripped tightly on his new weapons. The person that came out from the gates was not a person, it was a beast. Standing tall of the height 6'2", its body was hulking muscular, its mouth with long shaped fangs like Baraka's. In fact, it was from Baraka's race, a Tarkatan, but unlike Baraka and the rest of the Tarkatan, this one was tall and very large in size. The giant Tarkatan shot out his blade in his arms and let out a battle-cried roar. Baraka let out a small chuckle, this should be good. Jade looked worried, she hoped Naruto would be okay, but seeing it was Tarkatan he was fighting, her worries grew into fear. Shiva was curious of this fight, although it seemed a little unfair that Tarkatan was twice his size, but then again Shao Kahn makes the rules. Shao Kahn smiled, he knew he was going to enjoy this fight. Boy, today you will be watched by the eyes of thousands. Shall you become one of my finest warriors, or will you become another soul to be consumed? Naruto smirked, your test with Ermac wasn't enough. Fine, then I shall show you I'm good enough. He grinned, his teeth ready to take on the giant Tarkatan. Your flesh will be consumed, mortal, were the giant Tarkatan's words. Round 1 fight. Shao Kahn yelled. The giant Tarkatan smashed his right foot down, caused Naruto to land on his ass. The giant Tarkatan jumped high in the air, ready to impale Naruto with his blades. Naruto quickly rolled to the left, missing from being impaled by the Tarkatan's blades. Naruto jumped on the back of the giant Tarkatan and stabbed him numberless of times in his back. Naruto used his new kunais on the Tarkatan. When Naruto stabbed him with the kunais, Naruto saw his kunais were shining silver for unknown reason. The giant Tarkatan grabbed Naruto and smashed him down to the ground and stomped his foot down on Naruto's face twice. But on the third stomp to Naruto's face, Naruto jammed his kunais into the giant Tarkatan's right foot. Tarkatan fell down to the floor. Naruto was bleeding from his nose, rubbed his nose twice, damn it, that hurt like hell. Suddenly Naruto's kunai stopped blowing as a sudden shot of energy Naruto felt within him burst. Naruto felt hyper, as if he could run forever and he won't get tired. Naruto wins. The emperor spoke as the people cheered for him. The giant Tarkatan got off the ground and smashed his right fist into the floor as blood was leaking from his mouth. Round 2 fight. The giant Tarkatan dash punched Naruto in the face, but Naruto stood his ground. The punch was powerful, but Naruto didn't fall back. Is that best you got? Naruto got careless as the giant Tarkatan surprised Naruto by grabbing him by the throat, holding him up in the air, smashing the young warrior to the ground again and again and again. Each time the smashes grew more brutal, or stronger smash. Blood was dripping from his head. Tarkatan tossed Naruto up in the air and punched him in the face. Naruto flew to the close gate. Naruto coughed up a lot of blood from his mouth as Shao Kahn spoke of the giant Tarkatan's name as Naruto lost the second round. Naruto was having fun, he admits the fight, he was enjoying it, even if he was getting his ass handled or not. Naruto couldn't stop grinning. Round 3 fight. Naruto charged at the giant Tarkatan and stabbed him in the chest with his kunais. The giant Tarkatan fell to his knees. Naruto upper knee uppercut him. Naruto rips the kunais from his chest and impaled them into the giant Tarkatan's sides of his neck. Naruto hopped off the giant Tarkatan and let out a victory laugh as the giant Tarkatan fell down dead. Naruto wins. Naruto turned to Shao Kahn, how that for entertainment? Shao Kahn's smile didn't fade away as Naruto knew something wasn't right. The young warrior slowly turned around and saw the giant Tarkatan right behind him. It's over. Baraka spoke. Naruto, look out. Jade warned him. Naruto was impaled right in the stomach, finish him. Shao Kahn said. Naruto wasn't going to end it like this. Naruto grabbed the kunais from the neck of the giant Tarkatan and jammed them right in his eyes. Naruto was ripped right off his blades. Naruto was bleeding from 2 blade holes in his stomach. Naruto got up slowly, he felt Kyuubi giving him its power. Naruto let out a furious roar, his malice eyes were dead set on the weakened giant Tarkatan. Finish him. Shao Kahn scouted. Naruto's right hand forms the Rasengan, the red Rasengan. Naruto rammed the red Rasengan right inside the chest of the giant Tarkatan. The giant Tarkatan felt his body being twisted from the inside. The Tarkatan let out a dying battle cry when Naruto ripped his right hand from his chest. The Tarkatan's upper body blew up into pieces. Although he was covered in Tarkatan blood, Naruto let out furious battle cries in his Kyuubi mode. As the people cheered for him and called his name, Naruto Uzumaki, the Red Soul. Shang Tsung smiled evilly as he watched Naruto is cheered on by the people of Outworld. Shao Kahn looked at Shang as Shang whispered to Shao Kahn, your plan is working greatly well, Emperor. He doesn't know of the power you have given him. Shao Kahn smiled evilly as he nodded his head, agreeing with Shang Tsung, good, let's keep it that way. He is more useful to me alive, as Earthrealm has its champion so will Outworld. Through this boy my plans will go through easy as taking a soul. Naruto wins. Fatality. End of Chapter 4. Chapter 5 Outworld Tournament begins. A day after Naruto's first victory and had proven himself to be Shao Kahn's warrior. There are many things that Shao Kahn had within his grasps. He had warriors, servants, slaves and enforcers, champions, assassins and creations. Naruto grew more liking to the world of Outworld shortly after his victory. The people know him, they cheered for him, he was given respect for his victory. Naruto never felt so wanted in his life, he felt he had his true calling wherever he go, he always took his silver kunais with him. Shao Kahn's throne room, bowing down on one knee to his master. You summon me, Shao Kahn? Naruto asked. As Shao Kahn rose from his throne, I have a special mission for you, boy. Your strength is needed. If that is what my master wishes, it shall be fulfilled. Shao Kahn's grin was filled with delight as the Outworld Emperor looked to his right as someone walked inside the throne room. Naruto looked to his emperor's right to see who had entered the room. It was a man whose skin was pale as the dead. There were red tattoo markings on his forehead and his forearms. He looked like a monk of somewhat. Right away Naruto knew this man was untrustworthy. Quan Kai, the sorcerer of the Netherrealm, has given his serves to me. He wished to aid us in the next upcoming tournament. Shao Kahn spoke while Naruto listened to his emperor but never took his eyes off the sorcerer. And what is it you want of me, my lord? And what can he give you? Quan Kai smiled. He knew Naruto didn't trust him at all, which was fine, he didn't care. The boy wasn't a big threat to him, so he believes. I am here to aid Outworld. Due to their loss during the 10th tournament I came to help Shao Kahn. And what he desires, Earthrealm. What I want in return is nothing, I only wish to serve. Naruto knew there was more behind this, but Naruto turned his attention to his emperor. Naruto, I want you to go Earthrealm with Shang Tsung and deliver my message. The tournament begins. Naruto nodded his head and stood upward. He looked back at Quan Kai one last time before leaving the throne room. He seems full of energy and newest of your collection of warriors. Quan Kai smiled at Naruto as the boy left the throne room. He is not of my creation, but he is my newest, and I plan to have him that way. Now Quan Kai, shall we finish business before the forces of good arrivals? Yes, my emperor. Naruto and Shang Tsung. Flesh pits. Shang Tsung found Naruto once again in his flesh pits, staring at Katana's sister once more. Shang started to feel Naruto was either falling in love with it or he was truly a lonely person from the world he was from, but none of that truly matter now. Let's go, we have work to do. Naruto turned his head as Shang could see there was something bothering Naruto. What is the matter, Naruto? I can see you are trouble. Naruto turned away and looked back at Katana's sister. There was this man, his name is Quan Kai. I don't like him, there's something about I really don't like about him. Maybe it has something to do with it. With it? Shang looked confused. I don't know why, but the Kyuubi inside me it feels bothered by Quan Kai's presence. But enough of that, let's get to work, we have orders to fill out. Naruto left the flesh pits, leaving Shang to wonder, does the Kyuubi has the ability to feel the evil presence of others? If so, Quan Kai pose a great threat to the boy and his demon. Earthrealm. Shaolin Temple. I do not understand why my amulet is further damaged. He must win, if not Liu Kang, then who? The god of thunder wondered. As Raiden and Jax watched from afar as many Shaolin monks were having dinner along with the warriors of Earthrealm. You got me. Jax took a deep puff of his cigar, not sure anybody could have done what he did. Made Shang Tsung look like a chump. Jax chuckled afterward with a cocky smile. Here to congratulate us on our victory, sorcerer. Raiden turned to his right as Shang Tsung alongside him was Naruto, who had an unpleased look on his face. What? Shang Tsung? You have been revitalized, I see. I didn't realize your master was in the habit of rewarding failure. Raiden smirked. The emperor has an offer, Raiden. A new tournament. Shang spoke. Raiden laughed. I see no reason to participate in any plan of yours. He crossed his arms over his chest while Shang tried his best to calm with a kind presence. The emperor proposes a single tournament to replace the current system of 10. It will be held in Outworld. If Earthrealm does not win, Shao Kahn shall have it. But if Earthrealm wins, Shao Kahn will abandon his claim forever. Raiden turned away. Give your emperor my regards. Shang smiled. That alone was enough of a small opening he needed. Raiden should have been careful of his words. Shang, open a large portal. Have it your way, Thunder God. As the giant portal appeared, thousands of Tarkatan soldiers came from the portal. Our work is done. Naruto said while Raiden and the warriors of Earthrealm had business with the Tarkatan warriors. Not yet. Naruto goes and find the Earthrealm fighter Sonya Blade. The emperor will need her. Naruto high jumped down, joining the Tarkatan soldiers as he ran off to search for Sonya Blade. Soon Naruto found his target. He found Sonya Blade. She was human, wearing a military jacket as her hair was blonde in ponytail style. She looked very sexy. She had large breasts, and judging from her skill she was wonderful fighter. After seeing her snap the neck of a fellow Tarkatan warrior, Sonya Blade. He called her name. Once he got her attention, Sonya cracked her knuckles. Friends of those freaks. She was ready to take Naruto, but Naruto was in no mood to play. All he wanted to do is get this mission done. "You're coming with me," he said, but unknowing to Sonya Blade. 3 clones of Naruto came rushing behind her. The 2 clones grabbed her arms as the third held her head down to the ground. "Sorry, but it's business," he said to her. As he sprayed sleeping gas in her face, putting her to sleep. Naruto carried Sonya over his right shoulder. Naruto ran towards the giant portal. His part of the mission was cleared. The Tarkatan warriors knew the mission was finished as all ran through the portal. Outworld. Shan Kahn's throne room, placing Sonya down the floor as Naruto bowed down to his emperor. "The mission was a success, my lord. You have done well, boy. Now take Sonya Blade to the Deadpool. I have a special task for you, boy, once you return." Naruto picked Sonya up, carrying her over his right shoulder. "Yes, my emperor, it shall be done." Quan Kai entered the throne room just as Naruto left the throne room. "He has follow orders very well. He is a very useful toy you have there, Shao Kahn." Shao Kahn looked at the Netherem sorcerer, unpleased glare. "He is my servant, his role is needed, he will play his part long as he remains useful to me." The Deadpool. Returning to the Deadpool, it was not too long ago where Naruto fought Ermac and met him and had met Shiva as. Naruto saw Shiva was at the other side of the Deadpool, with all 4 arms crossed over her large breasts. Naruto saw Shiva looked at him with a long stare, which made curious of what she was thinking or what she wanted. Naruto walked across the small catwalk towards the lovely female Shokin. Naruto handed Sonya over to Shiva as the female handed Sonya up the back of her neck with one hand. Naruto was amazed by Shiva's strength. A wide smile appeared on his face. "Why do you smile?" she asked. The women of Outworld were indeed out of his class, but bit by bit he became more drawn in by them. They were strong. He became good friends with Jade, although he couldn't get much closer to Katana as he did with Jade because she was the princess and Naruto was usually place off limits. Shiva was half-human half-dragon, that was the race of Shokin or half-breeds, while Naruto himself was a half-breed half-human half-demon or host. Whatever the case was, he was a half-breed like Shiva and could be like how nearly everyone in Outworld was half-human of half-something. "It's nothing. Shao Kahn wanted me to drop her off here, I'm sure you know what to do." Shiva grinned for a second. She placed her second right hand on top of Naruto's head. "I saw your battle against the Tarkatan warrior, you surprised me. You have shown me you can be brutal and yet filled with honor as a warrior, but..." She tipped his chin upward. "You have a long way to gain the respect and honor of a Shokin. And gaining respect of Shokin can lead you to many rewards." Naruto wasn't sure what just happened. He saw something in Shiva's yellowish-orange eyes. Naruto's face was blushing. Did she know she couldn't? He thought to himself. Naruto turned away, leaving the Deadpool, but before he left he looked back to see Shiva tied Sonya up in rope, placing her on a giant hook as the hook raised up in the air. Was Shiva hitting on me? Shao Kahn's throne room, entering the throne room only to see nobody was there. Naruto looked around to see where has everyone has done too. This only bothered Naruto only a bit. Where is everyone? Naruto felt a strange presence in the air. He couldn't find where it was, but it was there. But suddenly felt it behind. Naruto turned around and saw a flying spear flying towards him. Naruto grabbed the spear before it hit him right in the chest. Naruto pulled the spear to bring out who launched it at him. When he pulled it there was no one. "Over here." Naruto looked back only to have a fist connected with his face. The blow was powerful enough to have Naruto fall down on one knee. Bleeding from the nose, Naruto looked up at his attacker. Appearing from the ground wearing a yellow-colored ninja outfit, competed along with a mask and 2 ninja sword behind his back, with the handle being the tail of a scorpion. The ninja's eyes were white. "Who are you? Why did you attack me?" Naruto's attacker didn't speak back. He only stared at the young warrior. Naruto grew tired of being attacked by unknown fighters. He draws out his 2 silver kunes and grin his teeth. "If you are an assassin, you picked the wrong day to assassinate." Round 1 fight. Naruto summoned 2 shadow clones at his side. The clones grabbed Naruto, launching him toward the unknown assassin. But however the unknown attacker suddenly vanished into flames. Where did he go? The unknown attack reappeared behind Naruto and uppercut him from the back of his head. While Naruto in midair, the unknown attack grabbed the boy by the hair and pulled back as Naruto screamed in pain right before driving his face into the ground. Naruto got up quickly, but once again the unknown attacker vanished. But however Naruto kept his eyes open, not in front, not behind, above. No below. A voice spoke. Coming out from the floor, uppercut Naruto with a flaming fist. Naruto landed hard on the ground. "Damn it, who are you?" "I am Scorpion and you are young ninja. Have you tasted blood yet?" Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Naruto got off the floor. "I have tasted blood. And you are no original ninja. True, I no longer have such a life as you do." Again. He was confused. "The man you see before you is no longer alive. He is a ghost." From the shadows came Quan Kai. Naruto looked at both Quan Kai and Scorpion. He was ready to take them. "Relax, we pose no threat to you, warrior. You are lost." "No, I came to see the emperor. He spoke of a special task for me." Naruto's stare was mostly focused on Quan Kai. He didn't like or trust him once bit. He didn't know why. It could be he was feeling what the Kyuubi was feeling right now, angry, on guard, and mostly he wanted to rip him apart right now. Your emperor is taking care of others' matters. The Earthrealm warriors have arrival. He had told me to deliver you this message. Wait in your chamber. The last thing he wanted is for you to be defeated by Raiden's forces. Naruto frowned. I could take them on. Just as you did when you fought Liu Kang. Remembering his embarrassing defeat by Liu Kang, however, Liu defeated him with ease, but then again I wasn't at my full strength. I have rested, I have healed, I can take them. Listen what others tell you, child. You couldn't defeat me, how sure you defeat them? Scorpion told Naruto as the boy only growled. Listen what Kahn ordered you. The last thing you want is to angry your emperor. This is not over. Naruto turned away, leaving the throne room. Elsewhere. The wastelands. We should stay together, Tundra. The gray-colored ninja spoke. Assuming your brother's identity will certainly draw attention. Not all of it welcome. You're right, Smoke. But assuming Bai Han's identity is the best way to honor him. Tundra spoke. Let us proceed then. Sub-Zero. Tundra taken the identity, the code name of his older brother. We should separate. Our fellow Lin Kuei will not be far behind once our absence is discovered. Sub-Zero looked around the wasteland to see if they were follow. If only they had been more forthcoming with the details of your brother's demise. Sub-Zero sighed upon hearing this from his best friend Smoke. We will find Shang Tsung. He will tell us all he knows. If he killed Bai Han, he will die. Sub-Zero's eyes were focused on finding the truth of his older brother's murder. The two ninja friends face one another. Be stealthful as the night and deadly as the dawn. Smoke finished. Sub-Zero bowed their heads to one another. Sub-Zero soon left the wasteland and searched for the truth. Leaving Smoke behind to search in a different path. Soon a voice caught Smoke's attention. The emperor was wise to send me here. The Lin Kuei do walk uninvited in his realm. Wise though your emperor might be, he was foolish to send his housemaid to interfere with Lin Kuei business. He chuckled afterwards, which angered the beautiful assassin Katana. I am Katana, princess of Outworld. And I deal harshly with sharp-tongued intruders. Both Katana and Smoke God were ready to fight one another. Meanwhile in the flesh pits, choosing not to return to his room but rather enter the flesh pits, the very place where he could think clear without cloudy thoughts blocking his mind. When Naruto arrived, he heard a noise that quickly caught his attention. Running down the stairs, Naruto stopped when he heard the sound of woman yelling underwater. Naruto looked around to find the woman, but he saw inside the giant tank of water it was Katana's sister. She had awakened and she was having trouble breathing underwater. Naruto tossed his silver kunais at the water tank. The tank's glass cracked and soon shattered into pieces as the water flowed out, freeing Katana's sister. Naruto catch her before she hit the floor, holding her in his arms. Hey, are you okay? He asked the woman. Her eyes were closed. She was lifeless for the moment until she gave a groaning noise. She leaned off of Naruto, standing on her own, holding her head. My head. She spoke, her voice was childish-like yet with a mature tone. She turned to see Naruto was right beside her. She paused for a moment, staring at him as she orange eyes stared at him. Indeed, she was Kahn's daughter. She had his eyes. Are you okay? His voice ranged out to her. She leaned forward toward. She made a curious noise that got Naruto's full attention. Slowly walking toward with a sexy walk. Is everything alright? Katana's sister eyes were focused on Naruto's eyes. Their eyes met. Your voice is so familiar, but your face, I never seen it before. You. What your name? Naruto backed up a bit only to have her draw closer to him. Naruto Uzumaki. Once he spoken his name to her, right away she leaped onto him, wrapping her legs around his hips, her arms wrapped around his neck. Naruto had his eyes closed, believing this was the end, but he slowly opened his eyes, only to feel something rubbing against his chest. Naruto looked down to see Katana's sister was nuzzling her face into his chest. Leaving the young Uzumaki confused as of what the hell is going on here. Did I miss something? He asked. Katana's sister looked up at him. Their eyes met once again, but this time eyes were now sad. You don't remember me? You always talk to me. I know everything about you, Naruto. It finally hit him. She did hurt him. She was listening. She heard it all. Still couldn't shake off the surprised look on his face. She heard him. She knows his story. She know the events of his life. Katana's sister rubbed her right index finger in circles on Naruto's chest as she spoke in a childish manner of someone who just got bullied. Those mean people being so mean to Naruto. I'm sure daddy can fix that. He can make those mean people go away forever. Then you can play with me all the time. She sounded very happy afterwards. Naruto placed his hands on her shoulders, causing Katana's sister to wonder what was wrong. Naruto saw in Katana's sister as she eyes widened in fear as she pushed Naruto aside as out of nowhere a spear harpoon. She took the blow to her right shoulder as she was pulled in, but before she was completely pulled over, Naruto cut the line. Naruto ripped the spear harpoon from her right shoulder. You're bleeding. This is bad. Naruto looked back to see it was Scorpion again. I don't care if you're here to test me or not, you're not getting away for attacking her like that. It's time for me to teach you in a lesson of manners. Round 1 fight. Scorpion launched his harpoon at Naruto, but Naruto grabbed the harpoon by the handle and pulled Scorpion in. Naruto uppercut the ghost ninja into the air. Naruto jumped in the air and grabbed Scorpion by the head and knee him in the face and finish it off with a dropkick driver kicked. Scorpion quickly got off the floor and tripped Naruto up the moment he landed on the ground. Naruto got struck down by Scorpion when he strikes him down with his ninja sword twice before finishing off his combo with a backflip. Scorpion vanished into flames, but Naruto was focused this time. Alright, where you? Come here. The spear harpoon came at Naruto from behind. Naruto once again grabbed the harpoon handle, pulling Scorpion toward him. No. You get over here. Once Scorpion was close enough, Naruto strikes Scorpion with a quick Rasengan. Scorpion lay there on the ground moaning in pain. Naruto wins. Round 2 fight. You were well skilled, but skill alone is not enough to defeat a ghost. Scorpion's fists were consumed in hell flames. Naruto took his silver kunais aside. I will show what matters when you hurt the people I love. Naruto's eyes changed to red. Scorpion was well more on his guard this time. Scorpion summoned the flames of hell from the floor underneath Naruto. But Naruto quickly tackled Scorpion to the floor before that could happen, bashing his fists into Scorpion's mask as his fists were bleeding from hitting the golden metal that protected his face. Scorpion headbutted Naruto to get him off him. Scorpion used his harpoon to hook it to the roof of the flesh pits as Scorpion once again vanished, but this time in midair. Scorpion appeared underneath Naruto, dragging him down into the floor. Hey, hands off, buddy. Naruto kicked Scorpion in the face, breaking his mask, showing his true face underneath it, which was just a skull. Once he escaped from being dragged down into hell. Scorpion removed his mask once he reappeared in front of Naruto. Showing skull face, which was now fire, Scorpion turned his attention to the wounded sister of Katana. If you truly care for your loved ones, you have no problem sacrificing yourself. You're damn it. Naruto came at Scorpion before he even had the chance to burn her. Naruto was covered in red chakra. His right hand was covered in red chakra, taking on the form of a giant red claw. Naruto struck at Scorpion as the sound of flesh was being burned as Scorpion screamed in agony as he was sliced into pieces as his remains fell down. There was no blood, no guts, no bloods, only ash which was set on fire. Naruto wins. Fatality. Once returning his normal form, I told you what happens when you mess with my loved ones. Naruto chuckled. Naruto turned to see if Katana's sister was fine. Naruto went over to her side and saw her shoulder wound was healing, much like Naruto's own healing factor, but different. It's been a long since I tasted defeat and death. Scorpion appeared behind Naruto as Naruto was ready to fight him again. If he must, I have seen enough to judge you, child. And what is it you want and why did you attack me? You are not of this world. I have fought many warriors through my life and afterlife, but I have never met a child such as you. He knew Naruto wasn't from here, but he knew right away. Naruto didn't bother to look back. He was more focused on his beautiful half-naked friend. You are skilled, but you are only on rookie level, but yet you have ninja arts that a grandmaster should know. That attack you strike me with, what is that? He was speaking of the Rasengan, but Naruto decided to share with Scorpion. It's called the Rasengan, my sensei, I learned from him. That is a very interesting move you have there. But I see it needs to charge before you can strike. Naruto laughed at first before he spoke to the ghost ninja. Are you offering me a lesson? If so, no thanks. I already have a teacher and he teaches me enough to make my own new skills. Your sensei, he only teach you only one ability. He wasted your lesson with only one. Scorpion right away could read Naruto's skills and his abilities quickly, but there is one skill that truly caught my eye, that red energy. What is it? Naruto turned to Scorpion to have his full attention. That is my inner demon power. You have your ghost powers, I have my soul infused with a demon since birth. It's my other power source. It wasn't too long ago I found I had souls, thousands of souls, but I really don't want to talk about that. If you're done here, leave. My friends is hurt because of you. If you were quick enough, she wouldn't be hurt in the first place. Naruto growled at the ghost ninja as Scorpion decided it was enough. He left the flesh pits. Elsewhere. The wasteland. Is this how you show your loyalty, Jade? Katana spoke. Katana cut her best friend cut. You follow me when I clearly wish to be alone, then you upbraid me? I will not be scolded like some child. Jade sighed. You need to be careful. I have never seen your father this angry with you. You are a princess. He expects more from than this. I know what he expects. Katana yelled. We will talk later when you are in more of a mind to listen. Jade walked away, leaving the wasteland. Back at the flesh pits, Naruto carried Katana's sister in his arms and placed her upon a wooden board. Rest, I shall return. But Naruto stopped when he heard her spoke. Thank you, Naruto. For what? He asked. You saved me twice. Even though I was asleep, I was alone in my dreams. Then I heard your voice, it kept me company. Can you stay with me a bit longer? I want to hear another story of yours. Naruto scratched the back of his head. He blushed, feeling a bit embarrassed that she did hear him while she asleep. Which one do you want to hear? She took a thought for a while. Where a lot of people were dying. Naruto sweat drop. He doesn't remember any event of his life with a lot of people dying. I want to know about your home. Konoha, Naruto's home and birthplace. He wondered, why would she ask him about that? But it didn't matter, he began to tell her everything he knew about his home, told her about his friends, the people he cared about and loved, and those who made his loneliness go away, so he believed during those times. Her personally was that of a child, but Naruto remembered what Shang Tsung told him, she was here ever since she was little, which mean her mind hadn't mature. She may have the body of a full-grown adult woman, but her mind is that of a child. Shortly she fell asleep after hearing his story of Naruto's home village. Naruto smiled at her, she may have a mouth of a monster, but she had a sweet personally. Hearing his name being spoken while she was sleeping, he couldn't help but said, I'll come back for you, I promise. The living forest. Once entering the living forest, Naruto was greeted by the green stealth warrior Reptile. Reptile hissed at Naruto before speaking, the emperor is needed of your services, Naruto. About time, let's go. Unknowing to the two on the other side of the living forest, Princess Katana had just entered. Katana walked slowly as she looked around, she soon stopped. Show yourself, Jade. I know you're following me. Again. Jade shown herself from hiding behind a tree. Jade smiled underneath her mask, following you still. I know where you're going. I am ordered to prevent you from going there. And why is that? Katana asked. I do not question the emperor's orders. Katana, please turn back. Jade asked her best friend. I cannot. This path might lead me to the truth. I'm sorry, Jade, but I will not allow you to stop me. Katana and Jade both were ready to fight, although they were best friends. Jade have no choice but to stop her friend. Round 1 fight. End of chapter 5. Chapter 6, Outworld Champion vs Earthrealm Champion. Forgive me, Jade. Princess Katana had defeated her best friend Jade in the living forest. Jade lay unconscious on the ground as she lay defeated. Katana walked past her friend, but not before she looked back one last time before moving on. Shang Tsung's flesh pits, being the first time she has ever came to the flesh pits. Forbidden she was as child up to now. Katana never truly knew the real reason why she was forbidden to come here, but now Katana will discover the truth of why she was forbidden. Katana glazed around the whole area of the flesh pits, how dark, wet and creepy it was. Bodies hanging on hooks, large water tanks nearly everywhere. Blood everywhere, but soon Katana stopped when she looked up at the large water tank was empty. There was something inside it, but it was now gone. The large water tank was broken, its glass was shattered on the floor, but yet not all the water was spoiled on the floor. Katana turned her attention to her left as she saw someone laid on a wooden table. Katana was horrific of what she discovered on the wooden table. A naked woman, but yet she looked so familiar. Somehow Katana looked closer to the woman. Her mouth was that of a Tarkatan, yet she had Katana's looks. She looks like me. Katana was shocked to discover this. Soon the woman opened her orange-colored eyes, which surprised Katana. Sister, the woman spoke in a happy tone. She slowly got off the table as Katana backed up, slowly keeping her guard up. The woman looked at from head to toe while making a happy purr like a cat. The woman walked toward Katana, holding her hands together to her right then left cheek. So pretty, so fair, so sad and alone. Come, let's us become a family. You are not my family. You are a monstrosity. Her were cold and brutal to her sister's ears. The clone of Katana growled like a beast, so cold. Sister, why are you so mean to me? You are not my sister, I never had a sister. Katana pulled out her fans. She wasn't sure what was going on here, but Shang Tsung will pay for this. The clone made the first move by leaping onto Katana. Katana head-butted her clone right, she had the chance to do anything she was about to do. The clone looked sad and confused. Sister, what are you doing? I just wanted to give you a hug. Like I did with Naruto, he liked it. Naruto knew about this place. He knew you were here. The clone nodded. Which made Katana feel angry towards her clone. Katana never knew about this, of course. Shang Tsung was behind this, but Naruto knew about this. Hell, maybe even Jade knew about this as well, but did Shao Kahn know about this? Sister? Her clone walked towards her as her clone was worried about her. Katana quickly slashed her fan at her clone, which made a large cut mark across her stomach. Katana's clone fell down to her knees. The cut wasn't deep, but it still hurt like hell. Farewell, sister. Katana raised her fan up high in the air, ready to bring the finish blow. Sister, please stop it, you're hurting me. Why are you so mean? Is it because you like Naruto too? Katana's clone asked. Katana paused, she dropped her fan, she couldn't believe what was going on here. Standing before her was an innocent clone who was just created, she believed she wasn't the true monster here. Why was there such anger coming from Katana just from meeting her? That is no way to treat your sibling, princess. A familiar voice spoke behind Katana. Katana turned to look, as to her surprise it was indeed Shang Tsung. You despicable swine. Do you think my father will stand for this? These Katana paused as she looked at the other imperfect clones of her abominations you have created here. Shang Tsung smiled, I am merely perfecting you, princess. As difficult as that might be. He smirked afterwards, which ticked Katana off. Silence. Katana scouted as her clone quickly ran off, as Shang Tsung didn't bother to see where the clone ran to. I will drag you before Shao Kahn by your pointed beard. Fight. Shang Tsung made the first move by firing 3 fire skull balls towards Katana. However, the Outworld princess blocked his attack using her fans and used her fans to create a small wind flow that raised Shang Tsung off the ground and into the air. From there, Katana used her fans to give her flight ability. Shang Tsung got smacked right in the face of Katana's ass, causing the sorcerer to fall down to the floor. Shang Tsung got up after such an angry attack from the princess. Katana tossed her fans at Shang. They didn't made full contact but left cuts on his right cheek and left side of his neck. The power of wind was on Katana's side. Shang Tsung couldn't believe how serious Katana was now. She was a very skillful assassin, beautiful as she was deadly, but this was different. Shang felt it in her attacks. Katana was pissed. Katana grabbed Shang's right and ticked him as she delivered a kick to his face and flipped him over. Shang Tsung lay there on the floor as Katana held her heel right above his throat. Give up. Katana wins. Flawless victory. Once Shang rise from the floor after being defeated by Katana, you will stand before my father. Shao Kahn's throne room. I would not disturb you, father, if this matter were not of utmost importance. I left you should know what Shang Tsung has been doing as of late. This conjurer has created horrid replicas of me crossbred with Tarkatan blood. One was alive and attacked me. Katana explained to her emperor and stepfather. Shao Kahn looked at both Shang Tsung and Katana back and forth. Well done, sorcerer. Shang Tsung smiled as he rise up from the floor. Katana couldn't believe even Shao Kahn knew about this. You know you approve. How could you? My own father. I am your emperor. He scouted at Katana as her eyes were filled with fear and betrayal. Your father was a weakling Athenian king. I killed him while merging his realm with Outworld and took his queen, your mother, as my wife. If only I had not allowed Sindel to convince me of your worth. Shao Kahn turned his attention to Shang Tsung, but now I have a true daughter. A true loyal bloodline to my legacy. Raiden was right. You have lied to me my entire life. Escort her to the tower. I will make an example of her later. The Tarkatan warriors grabbed Katana by her arms and took her away. Return to the flesh pits. Bring me my daughter Melina. Shao Kahn smiled. While Katana was taken away from the shadow of the corners of the throne room, Jade watched. What has happened? I failed you, Katana. But now I will make amends. Flesh pits. Upon entering the flesh pits, Shang Tsung looked around for the now Katana clone sister Melina. The flesh pits looked more of a mess. It normally is someone was here, but who he wasn't sure. Melina wasn't here he believed, but the sound of crying was heard. Shang found Melina hiding behind her water tank. Melina was sitting on the ground hugging her knees, her face buried in her knees. So that's where you've been hiding. Melina raised her head up looking at the sorcerer with her tearful eyes. Now there is no need to cry, child. Come with me, Shao Kahn wishes to see you. Speaking of his name Shao Kahn, the words went through her mind just as when she met Naruto. Melina quickly stood up and suddenly had a happy tone in her voice. Shao Kahn, daddy wished to see me. Shang Tsung paused. He knew Melina's mindset is childish. It needed time to mature. Yes, your father wished to see you. But first we will need clothes, my dear. Shang Tsung used his magic to create Melina clothes that would fit her size and fit her personally. Is Naruto there? Melina had her index fingers rubbing together as she grew curious of the young champion whereabouts. Shang Tsung told her with ease he will soon join us, but right now he is on other matters. Shao Kahn's throne room. Emperor, may I introduce you to your daughter Melina? Upon returning to the throne room and now bowed down before his emperor, Shang Tsung as ordered had brought Melina to him. Shao Kahn rise from his throne. He walked to Melina. Melina stand tall. She looked at Shao Kahn as their eyes matched. She had his eyes. Melina removed her mask showing his face to Shao Kahn. Waiting for words from him, Melina would hope this man was the one she dreamed of, the one who called father. So you are Melina. Long last we finally meet. Melina, my child, you have returned to me. His words made her heart skip a beat. Shao Kahn paused. He was surprised to see the first she did was hugged him rather than bow down before him. Shao Kahn patted her head on the man as Melina buried her face in his chest. Father. She spoke. Melina broke the hug and bowed her head to him and soon left the room while skipping happily. Shang Tsung was surprised just as Shao Kahn. He hoped Shao Kahn wasn't going to punish him for this. Shao Kahn sat down in his throne. She's cuter personally is just I wanted in a daughter. She has a strong likely to the Uzumaki boy. Hearing that information didn't bother Shao Kahn. After all, Naruto was his champion. Having his daughter in love with his champion wasn't the problem. Raiden's forces isn't the problem at hand. This confused Shang Tsung. What do you mean, my lord? Shao Kahn explained to his sorcerer. I see it all around the boy. Another force is on its way. The boy leaks of it. Shang Tsung, you have learned magic well, you know its keys, but not all its secrets. I see magic on the boy. His soul is fused with a demon only because of this magic. But that very same magic I feel is on its way. I must have Earthrealm before this happens. My lord, I believe I know what force you speak of. Naruto, explain it to me how he came to our world. Explain yourself, Shang Tsung. Tell me what I need to know. Shang explained, my lord. Naruto was brought here not his own choice. The boy was forced here by another force. He explained to me the akitsuki came to his village and attacked him. He explained one of the akitsuki had the power to create a black hole, and from that black hole he was brought here. He told me these akitsuki are people who seek powerful items to reach their goals. It is as I feared. If these akitsuki will come here to reclaim their prize, I will not hand over my champion. I have plans for the boy. He is young, he has great power, but does not how to fully control it. That will serve me well for the big catch. Shao Kahn smiled. He had a big plan for Naruto. What that plan was, he decided to keep it to himself. Elsewhere. The Soul Chamber. The Soul Chamber, where thousands of souls collected by Shao Kahn are kept and where Ermac goes to recharge his powers. On the bridge of the Soul Chamber was a giant block of ice standing there. What was inside the giant block of ice was unknown. Naruto Uzumaki entered the Soul Chamber, only to find Ermac was on floor knocked out across the bridge. Naruto ran over to the Soul Warrior Ermac. "Hey Ermac, wake up man." He shook Ermac. Ermac opened his eyes to see Naruto staring down at him. Ermac shook his head. "Why are you here?" Ermac asked. "Shao Kahn needed of our strength. He sent me to find you. You were gone for too long. He thought there was something wrong." "Who attacked you?" Naruto asked the Soul Warrior. Ermac got off the floor and checked to see if his powers were in check. Naruto tapped his silver kunai against the block of ice. "I wonder who was inside this." Ermac used his soul powers to lift up the block of ice from the ground and smashed it against the wall of the Soul Chamber, only to have the block of ice shattered into pieces. Whoever was inside the block of ice was no more. Ermac killed the person by shattering the block of ice. It didn't matter to neither of them who the person was. "Naruto." A voice called him out. Naruto looked back as Ermac left the Soul Chamber on the other side. Naruto turned around only to get tackled to the floor by Melina. Melina lay on top of Naruto's chest as she leaned close to his face. "Do I know you?" he asked. "It's me, Melina." Melina removed her mask, giving Naruto one giant smile. "Oh, it's you, so I take it Shang Tsung had found you." Melina nodded her head as she got off Naruto and stood up while Naruto got off the ground, brushing off the dirty off his clothes. Melina followed Naruto closely as she skipped while humming a happy sing. Naruto wondered what got her in a happy mood as he heard Melina giggle afterwards. Shao Kahn's palace hallway. Naruto held his hands behind his head. "So Melina, did you finally meet your sister Katana? I bet you and her were happy to finally meet each other." Naruto laughed happily. Melina stopped in her tracks. Naruto looked back to see Melina had a sad look in her eyes. "What's wrong, Melina? Did something happen between you two?" he asked. Melina buried her face into his chest. Hey, what's wrong, Melina? She hates me." "What? What are you talking about? Katana is your sister, why would she hate you?" he asked. Melina wasn't sure why Katana hated her and called her mean things. "She attacked me and called me a monster," Melina told him. Melina looked up at Naruto as he saw her eyes were telling him the truth. There's one thing Naruto hated the most than being lied to was people hurting others and calling them a monster, especially if they were family. "I think she's jealous. I think she wanted to have you all to herself. She didn't have to be so mean. I really like you, Naruto, I really do, but I think sister likes you too." Naruto was shocked to discover this. Could it have been that fact or something? Naruto had a kind look on his face. "How about we go and find your sister and let's fix this whole misunderstand. I'm sure Katana doesn't really hate you, Melina. She's your sister after all, and you two are twins. She could have forgotten about you. You have been asleep for a very time. Now keep your pretty head up, there's no reason for you to be sad." Melina had a very pleased look in her eyes as she stared at Naruto. She loved everything about him. He was kind to her. He was the first person she saw when she woke up, and he was there when she was alone in her dreams. His voice kept her company. One of Shao Kahn's guards came running down the hallway. "Princess Melina, you are needed." Melina looked at Naruto on ahead. "I'll see you later, Melina." Melina ran off with the guard, leaving Naruto alone in the hallway. Naruto rested his back the wall of the hallway. He let out a sigh. "I wonder how everything is back home with Melina." Melina met up with Baraka, Reptile and Ermac at the top floor of the tower. Melina asked what was going on and why she was summoned here. "Jade betrayed us. She went inside the tower. She's going to free Katana." Ermac explained to Melina. Hearing Katana's name made Melina's blood boil. "She won't get away." Melina growled. Ermac pushed his powers to bust the giant wooden doors open. The team rushed inside to see Shiva was defeated as she lay on the floor, but yet Katana was still there, held by the magic barrier that kept her from escaping. Where had Jade ran off to when? Reptile looked out the tower windows. She's heading towards the wasteland. And then in the blink of an eye Melina disappeared into the floor. Wonder what other abilities she had. The wasteland, that should distance me from any pursuers. Jade looked back to make sure no one followed her. But however Melina appeared from the sky as she'd land on her feet. Others pursue. I find. Melina walked towards Jade in a sexy walk. By the gods, you are Melina. Jade finally met the clone who was born from Katana's blood and flesh. Melina spun around in a full circle to show Jade was real and the rumors were true. You must return with me. There is to be a celebration for my sister. Melina sounded very happy, but her voice had a hit of creepy tone. She's going away. Round 1 fight. Melina strike first. Melina was equipped with a pair of Sei as her weapon of choice. Melina launch her Sei at Jade, but Jade swings them away by using her bow staff. Jade counter with shadow kick of her own, she kicked Melina in the stomach twice using her shadow kick attack. Melina hold her stomach. She was a strong girl. This pain was nothing. Melina leap onto Jade and slap Jade across her face twice, but before getting off Jade by delivering a heavy double kick, Jade smash her bow down upon Melina's head, knocking her down to the ground, making her taste the blood-filled battleground. Jade wins. Melina got off the ground and growled at Jade, "Why do you hurt me like Katana did? She is my sister and yet she attacked me. I did nothing to her. Are you like Katana? Are you mad at Melina?" Jade was shocked to see Melina's personally changed from a murderous tone to an innocent soul. "Katana is mean. You're mean. Only Daddy and Naruto been kind to me." Jade's hands balled up into fists. Of course I should have known. Shao Kahn and Shang Tsung are toying with you, Melina. Naruto is simply taking pity on you. If you misuse his kind heart you will pay. There, Melina saw it right in Jade's green eyes. There was a small hint of envy within them. Melina laughed as she slowly walked towards Jade. "I see it in your ace. You like Naruto. You like Naruto, but that's okay. I like him too, but I like him much more than you do." Jade blushed for a few seconds. She felt little empresses that Melina knows. Jade smile underneath her mask, "But he likes me more than he does to you." Those words marked Jade's grave as Melina's eyes widen in anger. "I'll have your head." Melina ripped her mask off, showing Jade her target and mouth. "Look at yourself. How easily I anger you. How can Naruto ever love a woman who gets angry so easy?" Melina gasped. She quickly calmed down as she listened to Jade even more. "How can you love him? You just met him. I know him longer than you. That doesn't mean I don't know him. You don't know him. You don't know the true him." Melina roll into a ball and trip Jade off her feet. Melina then leap onto Jade. Melina bite Jade's right shoulder as Jade screamed. Melina was suddenly struck in the face by a ball of mud. The strike made Melina get off Jade as Melina rubbed the mud off her face. Jade fell down to her knee, holding the wound of the bite mark paints that Melina gave Jade. "Melina, what are you doing? Why did you attack Jade?" Melina paused. The voice, she knew who that voice belonged to. Naruto. Naruto had arrived just in time. If he was ever late, Jade would have been Melina's snack. "Jade, are you okay?" Jade nodded her head. "The bite did hurt like hell, but she'll live." "Melina, why did you attack Jade?" he asked her again. "She attacked me. I just wanted to bring her back to see sister. But she wouldn't listen." "Jade likes you, Naruto, but she doesn't like you like how I liked you. She doesn't know you like I do." Melina's walk towards Naruto. Her breasts were pushed against his chest. "She doesn't know how you were so sad and alone. You were going to eat her." Naruto's eyes were serious as Melina backed away as she fell to her knee. "I'm sorry." Melina was a mess. She switched personally from a mature personally to a childish one. Naruto couldn't stay mad at her at Jade. "Jade, go on. I'll have a talk with Melina." "Thank you, Naruto." Jade pulled her mask down for a second. She kissed Naruto on his right cheek. Melina saw this, which made her look away. Jade ran away from the wastelands into the living forest. "Why did you let her get away?" Melina rose up. Melina wrapped her arms around Naruto's neck. Naruto didn't answer. "Melina, why did you let her get to you? If you knew my pain, how I suffer as a kid, then you know I hate seeing people hurt others who are trying to save their friends." Melina pulled her arms back, resting her head against Naruto's back while rubbing her right index finger in a circle on his back. "I don't know." Unknown lake. Melina splashed water in her face, cleaning off the mud that Naruto threw at her. Naruto sat down on a flat rock as Melina washed her face. "Melina, you need to not let others get the best of you. Just because of what they say doesn't mean you should to them. You may not have a pretty face, but..." Melina looked at Naruto, waiting for the rest of he was going to say. "I've met people who are like you, judge because they are different. You shouldn't allow them to hold you down. Why do you care so much about me? You like Jade a lot. I see it in your eyes. Naruto, I know you like me, but only as my friend. I see in your eyes you pity me, don't you? How can someone like you love a girl like me with a face like this?" Melina put her mask on, hiding her face, but Naruto got off the rock and he ripped Melina's mask off her face. "So what? That doesn't mean you're not important to me as well. I really like you too, Melina, I do. I don't care if your face is ugly or not. You're my friend. You know me. You know the real me." Melina and Naruto were face to face. Their eyes were eye to eye. Melina's eyes were begging him, "Kiss me." They were telling him. Melina reached her right hand up to the back of his head, bringing him closer to her, but however their little moment was short-lived. "Sorry to spoil your lovely moment, but the Emperor needed of you, Naruto." The voice spoke. Naruto turned back to see it was a ninja dressed in purple-colored outfit. He had long black-colored hair. His eyes were cold. "Who are you? I've never seen you before." The ninja in purple chuckled at first before he introduces himself to the young couple. "I am Rain. The Earthrealm Warriors have made it to the finals. You will make sure they will not pass the finals. The Earthrealm warrior Liu Kang will be there." Rain turned into water and disappeared into lake. Melina and Naruto left the lake. Melina was except Naruto liked her and he doesn't care about how ugly she looks, she was importation to him. Even though he didn't say the word she wanted to hear from him, she knew Naruto was hers and she was his. Shao Kahn's arena. Naruto and Melina arrived to see Ermac have just defeated Johnny Cage in battle. He didn't kill Johnny, only wounded him enough to force him out of the tournament. Melina and Naruto were holding hands when they entered the arena, however they stop holding hands upon the gates open up for them. Katana was chained up right beside Shao Kahn. Before Naruto could say anything, Melina spoke. She betrayed us, she is my sister. Naruto knew his words right now won't change what happened between the two sisters. Raiden, Liu Kang and Kung Lao arrived on time as Shao Kahn smirked. Raiden. Put forth a worthy champion if you can. Shao Kahn laughed. Raiden looked at Kung Lao and granted him permission to step up. Kung Lao stepped up as selected champion. Maybe Shao Kahn called one of his finest warriors to face Kung Lao, that warrior would be Kintaro. The arena gates open as the 7-foot giant walked out, walking towards Kung Lao as the people of Outworld called upon Kintaro's name over and over again. Kintaro raised all 4 arms up in the air as he roared. I will eat your heart. Kintaro's first words were to Kung Lao. Round 1 fight. Kung Lao and Naruto sweat drop upon hearing Kintaro say those words. Kintaro made the first move by a strong front kick to Kung Lao's chest. Kung Lao flew about 4 feet away from Kintaro. Kung Lao recovered soon. Kung Lao tossed his blade hat at the giant Shokin. Kintaro got cut deep by Kung Lao's blade hat, leaving a long line cut mark on the Tiger Shokin chest. Soon Kung Lao jumped high in the air and delivered a 2-piece air kick to Kintaro's face. Kintaro easily recovered the attack. He grabbed Kung Lao by his right shoulder, he smashed him to the floor and tossed him aside. Kintaro jumped high in the air, ready to smash Kung Lao down below. But Kung Lao quickly rolled out of the way. Kung Lao spoke right before he performed his newest trick he learned from Johnny Cage, as my loudmouth friend once said. You'll have to crack a few nuts if you want to do some damage. Kung Lao kicked Kintaro right in the balls. Kintaro's orange tiger eyes widen in pain as Kintaro howled in agony. Naruto, Reptile, even Ermac closed their eyes upon glazing a painful sight. Kintaro fell down to his knees. Kung Lao delivered a roundhouse kick to Kintaro's face. Kung Lao wins. Round 2 fight. Hey Kintaro, you alright? Naruto asked. Kintaro got slowly, his face was consumed with rage. Oh, Kintaro is pissed. Hey Kung Lao, you just made the tiger force his claws. Naruto laughed. Kintaro was indeed a tiger Shokin, while Shiva and Goro were Shokin of the dragon bloodline. Kintaro was born from the race of half-human half-tiger bloodline. You will pay mortal. Your heart will not be enough to equal my fury. Kintaro roared while Kung Lao was ready for round 2. Kintaro fired 3 fireballs from his mouth followed by a fire thrower breath. As Kung Lao somehow was able to avoid Kintaro flamethrower breath attack, Kintaro blasted a fireball at the ground, creating a small flash bang which blinded Kung Lao for a second. Kintaro grabbed Kung Lao by the head and tossed him into the air. And jumped up in the back and did a backbreaker on Kung Lao twice, but before tossing him on the ground. Ah! Kintaro wins. Kung Lao was ready for round 3. Round 3 fight. Kung Lao tossed his hat at Kintaro, but Kintaro caught Kung Lao's hat and tossed it right back at the Shaolin monk. Kung Lao grabbed his hat right before it struck at him. Kung Lao did a badass pose while doing so, which pissed off Kintaro even more. Kintaro ran toward Kung Lao. Kung Lao did his infamous spin move attack which somehow cut all 4 of Kintaro's hands as he tried to grab him. Kung Lao went for a deadly blow. He struck Kintaro's side throat, breaking the side bones of his neck. Kintaro bowed his head down while holding his throat as Kintaro was about to go for the final blow that would end Kintaro's life. But before that could even happen, someone grabbed Kung Lao's right hand, stopping him from ending Kintaro's life. To Kung Lao's surprise, it was Naruto Uzumaki. Shao Kahn was unpleased just as Naruto was. Naruto's eyes were malice red. You have defeated Kintaro the moment you cracked his collarbone. Do you wish to seek the death of this Shokin? Naruto let go of Kung Lao's right hand. Sorry if I seem brutal to your 4-armed friend. Kung Lao wins. Flawless victory. Shao Kahn, we have bested your champion. This tournament is over. Raiden spoke, but Shao Kahn laughed at the Thunder God. You are a fool to no end, Raiden. Do you really believe Kintaro was Outworld's champion? No, he was one of my fighters just like the rest. My champion or champions are here in this arena. Damn you Shao Kahn, bring your champion. This madness of your ends today. Raiden yelled. Kung Lao, you shall face Outworld's champions. Naruto smiled as he gave away who he was. Naruto was ready to take on Kung Lao in a fair fight here and now. Naruto Uzumaki, the red soul and my finest and mostly deadliest creation, Scarlet. A small pool of blood appeared right behind Naruto. The small blood pool came to alive, taking on the shape of a beautiful red-haired woman wearing a mask. Scarlet looked at Naruto for a second before turning her sights on Kung Lao. 2 against 1, hardly a fair number, but no matter, I am more than ready to take you on. Kung Lao smiled. Fair for one more. Liu Kang walked to Kung Lao's side as the two Shaolin monks smiled at one another before facing their enemy Naruto and Scarlet. The Red Soul and the Blood Assassin versus the Shaolin monks of Earthrealm. End of Chapter 6. Chapter 7 Outworld Champion vs Earthrealm Champion Part 2 Full of Outworld. This is it. This is the final fight that will decide the fate of Earthrealm. Will Earthrealm fall into the hands of Outworld? Or will Earthrealm be finally free from Shao Kahn's wrath? Naruto and Scarlet vs Liu Kang and Kung Lao. All of this will be decided in Mortal Kombat. Round 1 fight. Scarlet backed off leaving Naruto to deal with Kung Lao face to face. Naruto's eyes were red. He was near to using the Kyuubi's powers, but he decided a small amount would be enough for this fight. Naruto's hands became claws, his 3 whiskers lines on his cheeks grew dark and long. Naruto's face became more animal-like, his teeth became fangs. Kung Lao saw it within Naruto's eyes. He was ready to kill, he was ready to fight and give it his all. Naruto waited for Kung Lao to make the first move. Kung Lao did make the first strike by tossing his blade hat at Naruto. Naruto ducked and came at Kung Lao with a tackle attack. Kung Lao quickly kicked Naruto off him, and just as Naruto flew in the air, Kung Lao's hat came back striking Naruto right in the back as Naruto howled in pain. Naruto felt his anger rising bit by bit. Soon Naruto grew a long red chakra tail, but only one tail. The chakra tail removed the blade hat from Naruto's back. Kung Lao caught his blade hate. Naruto roared at Kung Lao, which created a shockwave attack that knocked Kung and Liu Kang off their feet. Suddenly Naruto let out an evil laugh. I shall grind beneath my heel all that exists. Naruto's eyes grew redder, his smile grew wilder. Kung Lao could only pity Naruto. Focus warrior, if you are their champion, do not lose yourself to that dark power. Lose myself? Child, you know nothing. I never lose control. The kid might but not me. Naruto chuckled evilly. Who are you? I wish to fight the champion, not a demon. Kung Lao frowned. Naruto made a bad move by going into his tail form. Unknowing Kyuubi sneaked in and took control easily. Naruto was now asleep and Kyuubi was wide awake enough to talk. Kyuubi Naruto was about to strike at Kung Lao until he stopped in place. Naruto suddenly let out a howling cry. Naruto backed off as Scarlet quickly rushed in to take Naruto's place on the field. Once Scarlet was on the battlefield, Liu Kang took Kung Lao's place so his friend could recover from his battle with Kintaro. Liu Kang have seen Scarlet before during the tournament on Shang Tsung's island, but he never seen her in battle. He never thought she was a warrior of Outworld, let alone one of their champions. Matter of fact, Scarlet vanished into the ground. Liu Kang knew she had teleported somewhere, but where? Scarlet appeared right above Liu Kang. Scarlet stabbed Liu right back in the back on his right shoulder blade. Liu screamed in pain as his blood sprayed out. Liu grabbed Scarlet by her ponytail and tossed her across. Scarlet landed on her feet. Her hands were covered in Liu's blood. Scarlet smirked underneath her red-colored mask. The blood was absorbed into her body as Scarlet's red eyes flashed yellow for a moment. Scarlet tossed her kunais at Liu Kang. But Liu quickly avoided them with ease. This will be trouble. Knowing Scarlet wasn't going to be a cakewalk and her tag team with Naruto made things even worse. Meanwhile Naruto fell to his knees and bashed his head to the ground twice. Damn it Fox, this is my body, who told you could just body jack me while I was fight? Naruto talked to Kyuubi as Kyuubi laughed in Naruto's thoughts. Your will was so weak. I just took my chance, that's all. Fine, have your body back. You're such a crybaby, you know that. Bite me, you damn furball. Naruto had regained control of his body. Returning to his normal form, Naruto held his silver kunais waiting for Scarlet to tag him in. Naruto have never met Scarlet before, but there was something about her was so familiar to him. He wasn't what it was it her looks, her hair, or the fact she was Outworld champion before him, or she was one of Shao Kahn's creations. It didn't matter at the moment. What mattered the most was this fight. Liu struck Scarlet with his quick flying kick. Scarlet absorbed the blow quickly. She stood her ground well. Scarlet was then struck by Liu Kang's infamous bicycle kick. Scarlet tagged out after being hit by it. Naruto stepped in the match with a grab attack. Naruto's grab attack was he summoned 2 shadow clones that held Liu Kang down on his knees while the real Naruto ran towards him and drop kick him in the face as the clones disappear right before Naruto landed the kick. Liu Kang tagged out as Kung Lao stepped in with an air attack. He delivered 2 hard air kicks to Naruto's chest and face. Kung Lao once again tossed his blade hat at Naruto, but this Naruto bent back to dodge it, only to get nip on his left cheek. Naruto took the attack well. Naruto beat his chest once as Kung Lao saw the nip cut on his left cheek healed. Scarlet stood beside Naruto as the two plans on a tag attack on Kung Lao. Naruto rushed at Kung Lao first with a combo of punches, but the Shaolin monk dodged Naruto's punches. But when Scarlet righted Kung Lao, Scarlet got kicked in the face by Liu Kang. Liu Kang did a cartwheel attack on Naruto and finished it with a strong uppercut that knocked Naruto into the air. Naruto landed on the ground hard. Kung Lao and Liu Kang wins. Both Naruto and Scarlet got off the ground, both were pissed. Naruto was in pain, he felt such great pain in his mouth. Blood dripped from his mouth. Liu had broken his jaw in one punch. Naruto's blood was dripping on the floor, creating a small pool of blood. Scarlet looked down at the small pool of Naruto's blood. Naruto watched Scarlet stepped over the small pool of blood. As the blood came to life slowly coming towards Scarlet, Scarlet let out a soft moan as she absorbed Naruto's blood. "You okay?" Naruto asked Scarlet. Scarlet nodded her head as she was ready for round 2, and so was Naruto. Round 2 fight. Scarlet went first. She came at Liu Kang with fast pace. Liu Kang couldn't dodge her attacks for long. Scarlet kicked Liu in the chest, knocking him off his feet. Scarlet delivered a punch to Liu Kang's stomach while Liu was on the floor. Liu Kang spat out blood from his mouth. That blood spat out onto Scarlet's breasts, where was absorbed into her body. Liu tripped Scarlet up, having her now face down on the ground. Liu couldn't believe Scarlet's strength was growing. He felt there was 3 people that strike him in the gut, but yet there was only one Scarlet. Liu Kang. It's blood that the key, it's blood that makes her strong. Raiden yelled. Scarlet came at Liu Kang again. She jumped on him, punching in the face, making him bleed as more blood spatter onto her skin, making her grow stronger and stronger by the second. Shao Kahn laughed evilly. He was enjoying this very much. Scarlet was his ultimate creation, his ultimate warrior. Kung Lao threw his blade hat at Scarlet. Scarlet got cut by her right shoulder as blood leaked from there. Scarlet let out a loud dying scream as if she was dying. Kung Lao took his chance and grabbed Scarlet by her ponytail and uppercut her in the face. Scarlet flew high in the air but was caught by Naruto. Naruto lies Scarlet on the ground, leaving the fight to him. Scarlet stayed there trying to recollect the blood she had lost. Naruto was still bleeding from his back wound from Kung Lao's blade had early during the fight. Naruto's blood was all over on the ground as he fought Kung Lao. Scarlet decided her partner's blood would be the best replacement. Naruto struck Kung Lao with a small Rasengan. It wasn't his infamous Rasengan attack, but a small version of it. Kung Lao felt his very being was shaking uncontrolled. Kung Lao fell to his knees and threw up blood. Naruto and Scarlet wins. Both teams recovered quickly and they were ready to finish this fight. Round 3 fight. Naruto had created his infamous Rasengan. He was ready to end this in one attack. Scarlet's ninja swords had a red aura glow now. Scarlet's powers were knocked off down, but thanks to Naruto, she was still strong enough to do some killer damage with her swords. Liu Kang launched his dragon fireball attack at Scarlet, but she cut right through the fire dragon. Kung Lao threw his blade hat at the ground as it bounced up towards Scarlet, ready to cut her again. But however, Naruto took the blade hat to his right shoulder. Naruto ripped the sharp hat from his shoulder as Naruto was bleeding like crazy. He was losing blood, but none of that mattered. Naruto came running towards Kung Lao and Liu Kang as the 2 Shaolin monks looked at one another and nodded their heads. Kung Lao had disappeared somewhere as Liu Kang was ready to take on Naruto and his almighty Rasengan. Kung Lao reappeared, but right behind Scarlet he grabbed her by the shoulder as Scarlet struggled to get free of Kung Lao's hold of her. And right before Naruto's Rasengan made contact with Liu Kang's fists, Liu grabbed Naruto's right wrist and tossed him right across over where Kung Lao and Scarlet were. Kung Lao let go of Scarlet just in time. Naruto and Scarlet's eyes widened in horror and shock as Naruto couldn't do anything to stop him. Scarlet got struck by Naruto's original Rasengan as the Blood Warrior let out a very loud hollow agony scream. Naruto crashed right into Scarlet. He fell on top of her. Scarlet looked lifeless. There was a deep Rasengan mark on her stomach. Scarlet's eyes looked lifeless as her twitched. "Scarlet. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to, I couldn't stop me." Naruto ran his fingers through his hair. He couldn't believe what he had done. Naruto heard the sound of Liu Kang. Kung Lao cheered one another for their tag team attack. Naruto was pissed. No, he wasn't just pissed, he was pissed off. He attacked his tag partner by mistake because of them. "You will pay, how dare you do that to her?" Naruto scouted. "It wasn't us who did that to her. It was you by your hands alone, Outworld champion," Liu Kang said to Naruto. Naruto didn't like Liu Kang, not since his first defeat by him. Liu Kang reminded him of how Sasuke used to treat Naruto when he was a member of the Team 7, how he was always the star and the champion to everyone's eyes. Liu Kang, champion of Earthrealm, yet to Naruto's eyes, he doesn't seem worthy of that title. Naruto didn't want to let the Kyuubi take control of him. But hearing the sound of Scarlet groan in pain was more than enough to keep Naruto as himself. "You don't look like a champion to me," Naruto yelled at Liu Kang. Liu Kang saw it within Naruto's jealousy, envy, rage and betrayal. Although Liu have never done these things to him, he saw Naruto was setting these on him. Kung Lao came at Naruto while the warrior had his eyes set on Liu Kang only. It was too late for Naruto to notice Kung Lao's fist heading towards his face. Blow by blow to the face, Naruto felt his nose break, his jaw shatter even more, his sight was going blurry on him. Naruto knew this was it. He had lost a battle and soon his life would end by the hands of Earthrealm's champions. Unaware, the horror look in Melina's eyes as she watched Naruto getting beaten by the Earthrealm's champions. "What are you waiting for? Finish me. Isn't it what are you here for, to free Earthrealm by any cost?" He told them, but neither Shao and Monk dare make the final blow. Come on, finish me. Show me what you got. The wise man once said. Defeating one's enemy is enough, there is no need to shed his blood, especially for the sake of good. Liu Kang said to Naruto, you are an honorable warrior, Naruto. We do not wish to shed your blood, especially for Princess Katana's sake. Liu Kang pointed as Naruto turned to see Mileena, had Katana's head pulled back with her sai aiming at Katana's throat. Naruto had a shocked look on his face. Mileena. He said right before he fell face down. Mileena came rushing towards Naruto's side. As Kung Lao and Liu Kang were about to come to Naruto's aid. Mileena hissed at the two Shao and Monk, telling them to back off far off away from Naruto. Liu Kang went over to Katana, freeing her from her chain bounds. Katana looked over at her clone sister to see Mileena care and cherish Naruto. Mileena, Katana whisper her name. Shao Kahn smashed his right fist down on his throne. You are nothing. Shao Kahn rose from his throne as both Liu Kang and Kung Lao were ready to take on Shao Kahn himself. Shao Kahn looked at Naruto, who was now being under Mileena's care. Unpleased to see champion have fallen as well to the likes of Earthrealm, but still Naruto did put up a good fight. Shao Kahn grabbed Kung Lao by the throat and power throw Kung Lao all the way to the gate on the other side and toss his soul spear at Kung Lao, impaling him in the chest. Nuo. Liu Kang scouted as he tackled Shao Kahn to the ground. Shao Kahn tosses Liu Kang aside as he got off the ground. Witless boy. Do you know who I am? The murderer of my friend. Liu Kang pumped his fists. I am Shao Kahn. Conqueror of worlds. You will taste no victory. You will taste your own blood. Round 1 fight. Liu Kang bicycle kick Shao Kahn as his first strike. While Kahn took the attack well, he counter-attack with his shoulder dash attack, knocking Liu Kang off his feet. Shao Kahn summoned his infamous Warhammer to his aid. Shao Kahn smashed his hammer down upon Liu Kang, but lucky for Liu, he acted quickly. Liu cartwheeled Shao Kahn the same well he did with Naruto. But unlike Naruto, Shao Kahn quickly recovered the attack much faster, as Shao Kahn was much tougher than Naruto. Shao Kahn tosses his Warhammer at Liu Kang. Liu acted quickly on his toes, he grabbed Shao Kahn Warhammer and tossed it right back at him. Shao Kahn took a heavy blow to the chest which cases him to fell down on his knees. Liu Kang wins. Round 2 fight. Prepare to die. You will never win. Shao Kahn taunted Liu Kang. Liu Kang flying kicked Shao Kahn off his feet. Shao Kahn shoulder tackled Liu Kang like before. Shao Kahn grabbed Liu Kang by the throat. You weak, pathetic weak. You will die mortal. Shao Kahn head-butted Liu Kang as Liu felt the biggest headache he ever had in his life. Shao Kahn then threw Liu Kang aside and laughed. I rule this world. That was pathetic. I win. Shao Kahn laughed afterwards. Liu Kang got up, he was heavily wounded but not out. Still trying to win. Round 3 fight. Liu Kang focus his power and strength this time. He remember all his training, all he knows what will happen if he should fall. Liu Kang's fists were glowing bright red. Liu did his fireball attack this time. The fireball took on the form of a small dragon's head. The attack worked on Kahn, he took more damage now. But this alone didn't make Kahn submit, not at all. Kahn just laughed at Liu Kang. Liu did a flying flame kick this time. Kahn got knocked off his feet, but this time he had a burning foot paint on his chest. Liu Kang bicycle kicked Shao Kahn, but his feet were on fire when he did it. No, this cannot be. You are just a mortal. You are nothing. Liu Kang uppercut Shao Kahn into the air as Shao Kahn got off the ground but was now dizzy as the emperor couldn't believe it, he was defeated by this monk. You will never win. For Kung Lao and Earthrealm. Liu Kang rammed his right fist into Shao Kahn's chest, killing the Outworld emperor in one blow. Shao Kahn coughed up large amount of blood before falling over face down as the ray of light rayed down upon Liu Kang. Liu Kang have done it, he won the tournament. Earthrealm is free. Raiden smiled. But the sound of someone yelling in pain was heard as Liu Kang turned to see Kung Lao was still alive. The soul spear disappear, freeing Kung Lao hold on him. Liu Kang rush over to his friend, he was so glad to see he was still alive. Naruto opened his eyes to have the first to see was Mileena looking down upon him. Naruto looked to see Shao Kahn was dead and Earthrealm had won. Naruto couldn't move at all, every muscle in his body ached in pain. Liu Kang and Kung Lao walked over to Naruto as Mileena once again hissed at them. Why do you fight for Shao Kahn? Kung Lao asked. Naruto didn't say anything for a moment. I don't know why I help him. I really don't care why I did fight for him. But this world needs a protector, this world needs me, I'll fight and protect it with my life. This is my home, I'll die for it. I have people here who respect and care about me. What your excuse? You are not originally from Outworld, are you, young warrior? Raiden spoke. As Naruto turned his attention to the Thunder God, as Raiden saw it all over Naruto, he saw the magic that brought him to this world. Well, I didn't really have a choice, I was taken from my originally realm. Try surviving being ripped by 2 black holes and see if you like it. Shao Kahn is no more, come join us. Raiden offered Naruto a chance at the side of good. Naruto thought about it for a while, but he made his choice. Sorry, but this world needs me. Katana walked toward Mileena and Naruto. Melina growled at her sister. Melina, enough. She is your sister. I don't want to hear it from you either, Katana. Melina is your sister, why did you attack her? You don't know the truth, do you? I see Shang Tsung lied to you. Katana frowned. What do you mean? Raiden explained to Naruto. Melina is not Katana's sister, she never was. She is her clone born from Shang Tsung's flesh pits. Everything he told you was a lie. Naruto didn't look surprised at all, judging by the look of betrayal in his eyes. You are not surprised he lied to you? I have dealt with liars and betrayal a lot, I've gotten used to it. But it matters not. Melina is your sister, Katana. She was born from your blood, she is your sister. Naruto wasn't going to let this go. He knew they were sisters, it didn't matter clone or not, they were sisters. Sister Melina looked at Katana with a sad look in her eyes. All she wanted is to be accepted by Katana, she wanted to be accepted as her sister. I'm sorry Melina, I'm truly sorry I attacked you in the flesh pits, I'm sorry sister. Melina felt at peace in her heart. Katana have indeed accepted her as her sister, as her own flesh and blood. Will you join us, Melina? Melina shook her head. My place is here, Melina whispered underneath her breath with Naruto. Raiden opened the portal to Earthrealm as the warriors of Earthrealm returned to Homerealm, leaving Outworld in its defeated state. Naruto soon blacked out in Melina's care. Reptile came over to Melina's side, helping her take Naruto to his chamber where he will rest and heal. Much later, Shao Kahn is finished. Goro spoke as Goro, Baraka, Melina, Reptile, Shiva, Ermac and Madara, Shang Tsung, and their new allies Sector and Cyrax. Melina is his heir. She should rule. Baraka spoke as Ermac and Reptile agreed with him. But Shang Tsung disagreed as he smirked at first. Melina. She exists only because of my sorcery. Melina glared at Shang with a venomous stare. And you breathe because I restrain mine. Shao Kahn's voice spoke from behind Shang Tsung. Everyone quickly looked to see Shao Kahn was still alive. Emperor. Shiva said. You live. Goro finished what Shiva was about to say. I am not so easily killed. Everyone bowed down before Shao Kahn. Emperor. Shang Tsung was about to say he was sorry, but he was cut off by the Emperor. Not one word. Shao Kahn looked pissed. Because of you, Outworld can no longer merge with Earthrealm. There may be another solve to your problem, Emperor. A new voice spoke which got everyone's attention. Shao Kahn knew who it was. Quan Kai. Elsewhere. Naruto's chamber. Shortly after his defeat by Kung Lao and Liu Kang, Naruto was given a new room. He was now living on the top floors of Shao Kahn's palace. He had earned his ranks through Shao Kahn's forces. He was defeated. His jaw was broken, so was his nose, his back was aching like no tomorrow. Naruto opened his eyes to discover he was in a different room. This wasn't his chamber. He moaned in pain. He tried to get up, but he couldn't. Look at what you got yourself. I could heal you, but I think you need to learn a lesson. Kyuubi said to its host. Naruto laughed in his thoughts. Funny furball. If I die you die, remember that. I'm sure you're feeling my wounds as well. You're in my body, so you're licking your wounds as well. Don't let it get to you, kid. You sure be grateful to these warriors, they truly see something in you. Especially that woman with the monster mouth, she has liking to you. Her name is Melina. Furball, I know she likes me, I like her too. Damn it, my body really hurts, this sucks so bad. Naruto groaned as he felt the pain flowing through his body. It's gonna take a while, but you'll heal up, kid. Without me or not, you're gonna heal. At least here you're not treated as a freaker monster because of me. Here you're welcome. Who knows, this might have been what you can call your real home. Maybe. Don't tell me you're still believing you can return home. Why should you? Back there you didn't have a single friend, not until you became a genin. And don't tell me Sasuke was real friend when you were a kid, don't tell me that. Naruto, I've been with you through all your life, I know you hated that kid's guts. Why are you acting so friendly towards me now? Who said I was acting friendly to you, brat? I'm telling you what this world has to offer to you. A sensei who favors one student over you, another sensei who didn't teach you much. Come on, that counter genjutsu didn't really work against Itachi Uchiha. I'm sure that old man had more fun time chasing women rather than train you. One by one Kyuubi spoke the truth of the people Naruto cared about in his homeworld. Naruto did had a secret hatred towards Kakashi and Jiraiya because of what they did. They annoy him a lot. Everyone did not take him seriously, all but Tsunade. She truly cared about him, she was like a mother to him and even more like a grandmother to him as well. I know you, Naruto, I can feel the hate within you growing. You know I am telling you the truth. Good, you're listening to me. Remember, not all deserve your kindness. Especially that Uchiha. If he was truly your friend he would. But before Kyuubi was about to finish what it was about to say, someone entered Naruto's chamber. Naruto closed his eyes, faking he was still asleep. It was Melina and Reptile. Naruto understood why Melina was here, but not sure why Reptile was here. I doubt he'll join us in the upcoming battle. Reptile said. Melina sat down on the bed beside Naruto as she touched his right cheek. She was glad he was alive, but was saddened he was in such a wounded shape. Naruto opened his eyes slowly. He blinked slowly. He let him moan. He was still in pain. Naruto felt a bone pop. It was his jaw pop back in line. I'm in so much pain, this sucks. He was able to speak. Reptile crossed his arms over his chest as Naruto asked him, "Where am I? What happened after I lost?" Kahn is alive. He need time to recover his strength. But he has a plan that will have Earthrealm within his grasp. Reptile said to the wounded Uzumaki, "You are not needed warrior. You deserve your rest." Melina and Reptile left Naruto to rest in his chamber to heal his wounds. 4 days later. Chamber of Blood, Scarlet's lair. Naruto had recovered to heal his wounds in a short period of time. Naruto made his way to the Chamber of Blood, which was down below Shao Kahn's palace right below Goro's lair. Naruto wanted to apologize to Scarlet about striking her with his Rasengan. The Chamber of Blood where Shao Kahn created Scarlet in these blood-filled pits. Chains were hanging from the ceiling dripping with blood off their hooks. The floor was filled with blood. The more Naruto walked fairer into the chamber, the more the blood raises bit by bit until it finally reached Naruto's hips. "Scarlet. Scarlet." He called her name. He looked around for her, wondering where she was. Unaware, Scarlet slowly peeked her head from the blood pool right behind Naruto. Scarlet slowly drive her head back down. Naruto heard Scarlet. He quickly turned around to see nothing. "Scarlet. Scarlet, I wanted to apologize. Sorry what about happened 4 days ago. I didn't mean to strike you with my Rasengan. I hope you can forgive me." Naruto was suddenly pulled down into the blood pool. A sea of underwater blood. Naruto couldn't see anything at all. Blood blinded his sight. He was blind in the sea of blood. The thickest of blood kept from him swimming the surface. Gasping for air, but his lungs was being filled with blood. He was going to drown in blood. But suddenly Naruto felt someone grab him by the shoulders, followed by the touch of someone's soft lips touched his. Naruto felt the blood that was filling his lungs was being sucked away from his lungs. Naruto's sight returned to him as the blood was now clear as water. To Naruto's surprise, he saw Scarlet right in front of him. His eyes met with her red eyes. Scarlet broke the kiss as she swam to the surface, leaving Naruto blushing and confused. Soon he swam to the surface. Once he reached the surface, the first thing he saw was Scarlet's stare. Scarlet broke her stare as she backstroked in circles around Naruto. Blood was life to her as Naruto was in her pool of life, food and her healing circle. "Why do you want to apologize? Was not your fault. You strike me down in battle. You offer me your blood, a fair share of an apology there." Scarlet's voice was wetter. It sounded like there was two voices in one. One sound clear as the other voice sounded like it was underwater. "Still, it was my Rasengan." Naruto looked at Scarlet's stomach. He saw the Rasengan mark had disappeared. Scarlet was fully healed. Scarlet swam towards Naruto. "Do you know the best thing about my abilities? I was told you grow stronger the more blood you absorb." "Yes, and I can read the memories of those who I absorb. A drop of blood is all I need to see the memories of one person. I can see their life, their memories, their loved ones." "Can you read even the parent of one's blood?" "Blood, it's difficult to read all, but yes, I can see the parents of whose blood I absorb if I focus enough." Scarlet explained to Naruto as she wondered why he asked her that question. Naruto turned away and walked out of Scarlet's blood pool. "It was nice meeting you, Naruto," Scarlet said before she dived back into her blood pool while making splash as the blood onto Naruto as the champion was now soaked in blood. "It was nice meeting you too, Scarlet." He smiled. End of chapter 7. Chapter 8. A Piece of Home. Return of the Queen. Unknown Lake. 5 days later. Alone by himself, the young warrior Naruto Uzumaki Aka Red Soul, now lost in the beautiful glaze of the lake. It would seem Naruto was daydreaming, but in truth he was having a chat with his inner demon Kyuubi. "So you have listened to me. I never thought you would listen to me. Maybe because what I say is truth. If you remember how they. I remember I was a nobody to them. But over time I did gain respect and they did like me. Hell, even Gaara, who a host like me, gain a friend. Only because you help him. What if you never met him? You believe that kid would regain some of his will. Naruto, I hate to admit this, but you're a special child. You have the ability to change others. That is one thing I hate about you." "Oh, does that mean you like me now?" Naruto joked. "Don't kid yourself, boy. I hate your guts as much as everyone does." "Relax, I'm just messing with you, Fox. Even though everyone was kind to me, I still hated them. I was jealous of them. I wanted what they had." "Did you hate the old third Hokage?" "No, I didn't hate the old man. Okay, maybe just a little. I knew it. There wasn't a single person you loved and hated at the same time." "You're wrong. There's Iruka-sensei and Tsunade Bachan. Only those two. Why?" "Iruka-sensei, even though he gave me a hard time, he knew I had to stop the bullshit and start acting as a ninja. Bachan knows me. I thought she was just a pushover old lady, but she's the only person who really understands me." "So you say, boy, you have forgotten the only person who knows the real you. What are you talking about?" "Melina, remember who you thought I was talking about, Sasuke?" Kyuubi laughed while Naruto slapped his forehead, feeling like an ass right now. He forgot about Melina. He remember she knows everything about his life and the people he knew. "Naruto, believe me or not, and don't even think. I am showing a sign of kindness to you, but give this world a chance, child. I believe you have a better future here rather than your other home." Naruto paused. He didn't give Kyuubi an answer. He just remained there quiet as a corpse. Until he heard the sound of someone stepped on a twig and snap. Naruto toss his silver kunai at the person from behind, only to have it miss the person by an inch. The person fell down on their butt. Naruto walked over to see the unknown person was Melina. Naruto felt embarrassed as he was on the edge today. Melina, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I didn't know it was you. He helped Melina off the ground. Melina was wearing a different outfit today. Her hair was in a ponytail, she wore light pink colored outfit. Melina wore a large veil that covered her mouth and nose from Naruto's sight. Much like her other outfit which shone much of her beautiful smooth skin, think of Melina's MK9 alternate outfit. Melina looked into Naruto's eyes as he did the same to her. Oh wow, she's beautiful. Naruto thought to himself while in Melina's thoughts, he's so handsome. Naruto pulled down Melina's veil to see her face, but Melina looked away while blushing. She was embarrassed. Melina, what did I said about hiding your nature beauty? Naruto never found Melina to be ugly or a freak. She may have a monster mouth and Tarkatan's nose, but there was not a single thing he found ugly about her. Naruto wanted Melina to feel no ashamed of her looks. He wanted to see her face whenever they are alone together. Melina took her veil off, showing Naruto her beautiful smile, which made him show her his true smile. See, much better. I really don't get it why Shang Tsung gave you that veil. You're much better without it. Naruto signed while Melina gave him a tight hug. Naruto patted Melina on her head. So what brings you sneaking on me this time, princess? Melina broke the hug. At first she was giving Naruto a shy look, as if there wasn't a reason, she just wanted to be there. But she so spoke. Father wants to see you, there's something important he wants of you. He sent Reptile, but I told him I would do it. I see. He paused for a second. Well, let's go and see what Shao Kahn wants of me then. Shao Kahn's throne room. Naruto kneeled down to Shao Kahn before speaking. You wish to see me, Emperor? Shao Kahn nodded his head as Naruto raised up. You have proven your worth to me for some time. You became my champion, but at last even you were defeated by Raiden's warriors. If it is punishment for me you wish, I shall take this punishment. Naruto's words made Shao Kahn laugh loudly, which confused the young warrior. My emperor. Punishment? No boy, you are a worthy tool for me. Defeat alone isn't bare enough. You had your punishment, you licked your wounds. Healed greatly, but I need you to help find an artifact. Shao Kahn rose from his throne as his right hand opened, as a beam of green energy shot out showing a map of a location. What is this artifact? Naruto asked. A gem of Edenia. It once holds the power of its former ruler. Queen Sindel had hidden it long before she met her end. I need it. Find this gem. Naruto know his mission now, but the question is, will he be doing this alone? You will be accompanied by Cyrax. Return once you have the gem. Shao Kahn opened a portal that quickly take Naruto and Cyrax to the Edenia Desert, Akajade's desert. Naruto looked at Cyrax, seeing the yellow-colored robot ninja. Made Naruto's skin crawl, seeing a once flesh ninja now transform into a full metal being. Naruto shook the feeling away and was now focused on the mission. With both Cyrax and Naruto gone, Shao Kahn closed the portal behind them. Do you think they will find the gem? Shang Tsung asked Shao Kahn. I do not know. Sindel have hidden it well. Melina hoped Naruto would return with the gem or not long as he was fine. Shao Kahn's tower. Hallway. Melina was on her way to her chamber until she heard someone barked her name. Melina turned around to quickly avoid being impaled by Baraka's blade arms. What is the meaning of this? Melina asked Baraka. Baraka growled, you are a Tarkatan, where are your blades? Melina was confused, she didn't get what he mean by where are her blades. It took Melina a second as she looked at Baraka's black steel-colored blades that are pointing out of his forearms. I don't have those. I am only half Tarkatan. Baraka didn't buy it, half blood or not, you are a Tarkatan. You should be as deadly as the blades on our arms, yet I see you drool over that human boy. Melina's confused look snapped into a venomous glare. Yes, that is the look. That's the look of a proud Tarkatan. Melina didn't want what Baraka was trying to make her become something she wasn't. Leave my sights or else I will end your life, Baraka. Baraka didn't buy it. You are the daughter of Shao Kahn, you should be powerful and fearless as your father. Worry over some weak human will not make you fearless. You know nothing of Naruto. He isn't weak as you believe. I was told he took down one of your strongest Tarkatan warrior, did he not? Baraka growled. He launched himself at Melina. He swung his right arm at Melina, but she quickly backed away from Baraka, only to have her veil slice off, showing her true face to Baraka. Beautiful you are, Melina. No reason to hide your beauty as a Tarkatan. Melina growled angrily towards Baraka. She wasn't ashamed of anything, she knows she was ugly, but Naruto saw who she really is, he loved her real face. Naruto is the only one allowed to see Melina's face. Melina fried her say at Baraka, but the Tarkatan warrior blocked her say with his arm blades. That human isn't worth enough to see the true beauty of a female Tarkatan. You deserve better, Melina. Melina rolled in a ball and tripped Baraka off his feet as he landed on his back. Melina kneed Baraka in the back and held her say to his throat. Melina knows what she wants. And she doesn't want you. Baraka pulled his right elbow back, striking Melina in the face. Melina was forced off Baraka. Baraka swings his right arm at Melina, he sliced her cloth that covered her breasts. Melina's breasts were now exposed now, Melina covered her breasts. Baraka covered Melina to a wall as he held his blades close to her throat. He is not worth of you, Melina. I have seen it. All he wants to return to his realm, nothing more. He isn't an alpha male, he's just a human boy. He may have defeated one of our strongest Tarkatan, but he will never defeat me over you. Melina growled at Baraka. She kicked him right in the nutsack and delivered a striking blow to his face afterwards. I will make this clear, Baraka. I am not in love with you. Melina delivered a powerful right hook to Baraka's face which sent him flying 7 feet across the hallway of the tower. Baraka lay defeated and out cold from the striking blow Melina gave him. Sickened and embarrassed, Melina covered her chest and walked off to her chamber to change her clothes thanks to Baraka. Melina's chamber. Melina lay on her bed. She decided not to change her outfit for now. Laying there on her queen-size bed, her mind puzzles on what Baraka said. Did Naruto really just wanted to go home and just would leave everything he did here all behind? Would he leave Melina just to go home? Melina shook those nasty thoughts away from her mind. Naruto would never do that, especially to her, she believed. Melina heard a knock on the door enter. She spoke as the door. It was Shiva, the female Shokin. Shiva was surprised to Melina lying down on her bed with her clothes half torn. Princess Melina, what happened? Were you under attack? Melina really wanted to put Baraka's attack aside, but she didn't want Shiva to believe she was raped either, which never did happen. I was attacked by Baraka. Melina started. He believed Naruto wasn't the rightful male for me. He believed Naruto would never understand my beauty as a Tarkatan. But I am not Tarkatan, I am Shao Kahn's daughter. Shiva closed the door and sat down beside Melina. Shiva saw it in Melina's eyes, she was lost. Shiva let out a heavy sigh as Melina told Shiva what happened between her and Baraka. In the tower hallway, male Tarkatan, they always jealous when they see a female they want. Like wolves, they want to mark as theirs. I am surprised you hold him off on your own. Shiva smirked, which made Melina feel proud as she chuckled a little. I believe Naruto will gladly have you as his mate. You're a strong, healthy woman, Melina. Naruto is a young human boy who even caught my eyes. I must admit he is a handsome human. Shiva couldn't help but chuckle with a sexy smile. Melina couldn't believe Shiva had the hots for Naruto and Shiva's age unknown to Melina, but she knew Shiva was far older than Melina and Naruto combined. Isn't odd for a Shokin to fall for a human. Worry not, there has been Shokin that has mated with humans and that breeds strong children. But I know you truly love the boy. Melina looked at the floor of her chamber at first before she turned to look at Shiva. Shiva, can you help me? I want to have Naruto's heart, but I don't know how. Right now I'm just his best friend to him, but I want to be his special best friend. He saved me twice, he fights for father in our realm. He has done so much. I feel so far away from him. Shiva thought of helpful things that might get Naruto to like Melina more than just being his best friend and help the Outworld princess win the heart of human young man. Do you know what Naruto's likes? Melina nodded her head. Make something you believe he will love. Shiva got off Melina's bed and went off to leave the princess, but first change your clothes, my dear. I am sure Shao Kahn will very unpleased to see you in such a manner. Once Shiva had left Melina's chamber, the Outworld princess was fixed on what to make for Naruto. Melina sat down in front of her desk grabbing a needle and some wire, something Naruto will like. Melina went to Naruto's chamber. She searched around his bed and underneath it as well. Naruto's headband lay there on his desk. Melina grabbed it, holding her hands there, a single hair from his hair on it. Melina took a strong sniff of it. It had his smell on it, which Melina giggled with delight. She couldn't find anything else in his room. She would have to done with what she had. Meanwhile, Edenian Desert, Jade's desert. Both Naruto and Cyrax arrival at their location. Naruto and Cyrax looked around as the desert blew its sandy winds at them. We are 100 feet away from our location. Cyrax spoke well. Naruto knew they were little off from the spot, but it didn't matter of the moment. Until Naruto heard a noise that caught his attention. Naruto ducked his head as a flying boomerang came from nowhere flying towards them. The boomerang hit Cyrax on the back of his head, which caused him to fall face down into the sand. As sand got into his gears, Naruto turned to see a cloaked person holding a long pole as for a weapon. Naruto knew who that person was. Jade, is that you? It was indeed Jade. Jade pulled the hood back, showing her face to him. Jade didn't look well, she still hasn't fully recovered her wounds from her fight with Melina. Jade looked tired as well, there were bags underneath her eyes. Good to see you again, Naruto. But I would have hoped you were here as help and not as the enemy. Jade was ready to fight, recover or not, she was going to fight. I know what is it you seek, Naruto. Return and tell Shao Kahn the gem is no longer in Outworld. Where is the gem, Jade? He asked kindly. Cyrax got off the ground and fired a green energy net towards Jade. But Jade swings her pole, destroying the green energy net. Cyrax was ready to fight Jade, combat mode active. Naruto tried to stop Cyrax, but the cyber ninja already strike first. Cyrax struck Jade by punched her in the stomach and uppercut her into the air. Jade fell down as the winds blew harder. Cyrax launched one of his short-timed bombs from his chest, he fried them at Jade. Jade knocked them away from her one by one. Cyrax fired his net right after he launched another bomb. Jade got caught by the bomb explosion, was caught in the net shortly she got below 5 feet away. Cyrax was on his way to finish her off, but suddenly he couldn't move his feet at all. It was the sand, he fell right in quicksand. Jade was now on her knees coughing. Jade removed her mask so she could cough up blood from his mouth. Jade smiled afterwards, seeing Cyrax had fallen into one of the quicksand pits of her desert. Jade blacked out from her wounds. Naruto ran over to Jade to see if she was still alive. Alive she was, but for how long he wasn't sure. He needed to act quickly. And not only Jade was in trouble, but so was Cyrax, as the yellow ninja robot was getting consumed by the quicksand pit. Naruto summoned 20 clones of himself as one by one they used themselves as a ladder for Cyrax to escape the quicksand. Naruto and clones pulled with all their might and finally got Cyrax out of the quicksand pit. Mission report. Cyrax asked Naruto as Naruto looked back at Jade. Failure I believe. But we have Jade, she needs help or she will die. She is not impartation to the mission. She knows where the gem is. The gem no longer in Outworld. Cyrax, if she dies we can't find the gem. Cyrax paused for a moment as Naruto glared at the robot ninja. Funny, mission aborted. Suddenly a large portal appeared behind Cyrax to Outworld. Naruto took Jade, holding her in his arms as they returned to Outworld with their mission a failure. Outworld. Jade's chamber. Naruto placed Jade in her chamber as a shadow monk entered the room. He places a healing spell upon Jade. He told Naruto Jade will recover in a week, as long as nobody moves her she will recover fully. Once his job was done, Naruto paid the shadow monk in jewels and told him to return to his post. Jade's chamber wasn't large as Katana's or Melina's chamber was. It was small. One large bed with candles to the right and left side of the bed. The bed covers were colored green with a green dragon. Naruto turned away, but he spoke right before he closed Jade's door. Rest well, Jade. Shao Kahn's throne room. Cyrax had reported to Shao Kahn while Naruto took Jade to her room. Shao Kahn was pissed upon hearing the gem was taken somewhere else and only Jade knows. Naruto entered the throne room to see Reptile, Melina, Cyrax, Sector, Shiva, Baraka were there. Everyone was looking at Naruto as if he'd done something bad, very bad. Naruto didn't like this look at all. He knew he was going to get blamed for something. You should have ended that traitor life. Shao Kahn spoke. She's more worth alive than dead. She knows where the gem is. Shao Kahn. He told his emperor. What make you believe her? I know when someone is telling the truth. Shang Tsung laughed like when I told you of Melina. Melina looked saddened while Naruto gave Shang Tsung a piss glare in his eyes. Layers aren't worth of being trusted. Shang Tsung. Shang saw it in Naruto's eyes. He wanted his blood. He wanted Shang Tsung dead. Wait until Jade recover and she will tell you the gem's location. If that is all, I'm done. Naruto turned away as he left the throne room. Shao Kahn knew Naruto was pissed. He would have deal with Naruto's rudest, but he would deal with Naruto later. Baraka knew this would be a perfect moment to settle things with Naruto. Melina knew what Baraka was up to. She wanted to stop him right before it happens between him and Naruto, but it was too late. Baraka didn't even bother to call Naruto's name. He just attacked him with a jump kick to the back of his head. Naruto fell down face down, but he quickly got up. What the hell is your problem? Baraka draw out his blade arms. You call yourself a warrior. You are human, yet you don't see what this world can offer you. You serve our lord and master Shao Kahn. You are Outworld's champion, and yet you focus on the matter of your home, don't you? Wait, how you knew that? Baraka laughed. Don't believe you are alone in this realm, mortal. You were spying on me. Naruto saw it in Melina's eyes, so it was true. He was more focused on returning to his realm and would leave everything behind. It can't be. Were you Naruto? Were you still thinking of your realm? Naruto's frown answered Melina's question just as she was about to leave. Naruto suddenly spoke to Baraka. That got Melina's attention. I may have thought of returning to my realm. But I never thought of betraying my friends here. I don't know what your problem is, Baraka, but we are settling this shit now. Finally I can rip you apart. You aren't worth having Melina's heart. Melina, step in front of Naruto. You shall never have my heart. Round 1 fight. Baraka got caught off guard at the moment. He didn't think he would be fighting both Naruto and Melina at the same time. It didn't matter. He would murder Naruto and take Melina as his mate. Melina made the first strike, launching her Sai at Baraka. Naruto came charging at Baraka after Baraka blocked Melina's Sai attack. Naruto punched Baraka in the twice before switch over to Melina as she cartwheel land kicked Baraka in the right kneecap. Melina launched onto Baraka and bit him on his right shoulder as he yelled in pain. Baraka backhand Melina off, which angered Naruto enough to strike Baraka with a small Rasengan to the stomach. But Naruto wasn't done there. He grabbed Baraka by the head and knees him in the face and pulled back his fist and gave his strongest uppercut, the very same uppercut he did Neji, but a much stronger version. Baraka lost 3 of his long sharp fangs as Baraka keeled down on his knees. Naruto held his right leg up high in the air, Uzumaki kick of pain. Brought his foot down as his heel bashed down on the back of Baraka's skull. Naruto and Melina wins flawless victory. Who's the alpha male now, Baraka? Melina laughed evilly while she was behind Naruto holding his right arm. Baraka lay there defeated again bleeding from the back of his head. Shao Kahn laughed, you may have failed in your mission. But you have never failed to entertain me boy. Shao Kahn told his Tarkatan men to take Baraka away. Melina felt great she and Naruto defeated Baraka, she closed her eyes as she giggled with delight. He has to stay away for her. Melina opened her eyes only to see Naruto was gone, she looked around quickly. Where did he go? She asked. Your boyfriend went to his chamber, Melina. Reptile said as he sweat drop. He's not my boyfriend yet. Melina skipped off to find Naruto as she had a gift she wanted to give to him. Naruto's chamber. Melina entered his chamber to see Naruto was searching for something. Where is it? I know I place it somewhere. Melina called his name to get his attention as Melina had her hands held behind her back holding something. Oh hey Melina, can it wait, I lost my headband. Well it's about that, I have it. Melina got Naruto's full attention when she said that. Naruto walked up to see Melina and tried to peek over what she was hiding, only to hit on the head by Melina. It's a surprise, I want you to close your eyes please. Naruto nodded his head as he closed his eyes. After 10 seconds Naruto opened his eyes to see what was in front of him. It was a teddy bear, and not just a teddy bear that had his headband. Melina made a Naruto teddy bear. The bear even had Naruto's whisker marks on its cheeks and his blue eyes. Naruto looked to Melina to see she had her eyes closed, she was hoping he would love it. The teddy bear was holding a small paper sign saying be mine. Naruto was truly surprised to see, it reminded him how he tries so hard to get Sakura to like him or get her attention, and here and now. It was Melina who trying her best to get Naruto's to like her and to get his attention as well. Melina opened her eyes when she felt a soft touch on her forehead. It was lips, but just lips, the lips of Naruto's. Naruto kissed Melina on her forehead. Yes Melina, I'll be yours. Melina hugged Naruto tightly, burying her face in his chest as Naruto could hear Melina purr like cat. Naruto sweat drop, but he chuckled. Melina, would you like to go on a date? Yes. She yelled. She quickly covered her mouth. I mean yes Naruto, I would love to go on a date with you. I almost forgot. Naruto untied the necklace around his neck. He offered Melina his necklace, the very necklace that Tsunade had given to him. Melina, I want you to have this. Naruto went behind Melina placing the death necklace around her neck. Thank you Naruto, so it pretty. Naruto explained to Melina about Tsunade's death necklace. Tsunade Bachan gave me that. She told me it belongs to her grandfather. She also said if I find a girl I really like I should give it to her. And Melina, I really like you the first we met. But now I really like you. Melina turned around and buried her face again in Naruto's chest as Naruto wrapped his arms around Melina. The young pair held one another close. Melina felt Naruto hugged her tighter as he whispered to her. Melina looked up at Naruto as Naruto saw tears running down her face. I promise Melina, I won't betray you. Even if I find a way back home I promise I will take you with me. Melina, you're very special to me, I care about you. I don't care if you leave or stay, I just want to be with you. I promise. Really? Yeah, there's one thing about Naruto Uzumaki. He never breaks his promise, that is my ninja way. Elsewhere. Naruto's world. Konoha. Alright Kakuzu, I'll ask you one last time, where is the Akitsuki hideout? I'm in no mood to play games. Where is Naruto Uzumaki? And you and your friends pray to God he's in one rip or I will rip your heart and make you eat it. Tsunade was pissed off. She never been pissed. While the village was under attack, the Akitsuki sneak in and took Naruto under her nose. Ikuzu had his hands tied behind his back down on his knees with one big black eye which was given to him by Tsunade herself. Fine then you one slug princess, I'll tell you where the Akitsuki hideout is. Kakuzu smirked. Meanwhile. Akitsuki HQ. Is everyone ready? Pain asked his fellow Akitsuki members. Everyone nod their heads. About fucking time you found me, leader-san. Haiden yelled while Itachi signed as Deidara slapped his forehead. Did we really need to bring Haiden back for this? Of course, who wouldn't be the test subject for this? Itachi smiled. Deidara catch on quickly as he grinned. Oh I see ya. Enough standing around, we need to go get the 9 tails. Pain said. The Akitsuki plans to find Naruto are underway, and with Kakuzu given in after many beatings by the 5th Hokage Tsunade, Hokage were ready to search for Naruto Uzumaki, starting with the Akitsuki HQ. Elsewhere back in Outworld. Shao Kahn throne room. The next day, it was morning. Naruto had woke up from his slumber. He along with the others was summoned by Shao Kahn to meet with him in the throne room. Naruto, Melina, Reptile and Ermac, Shang Tsung and Baraka, Shiva, Goro and Scarlet all were present. There at Shao Kahn's left side was Quan Kai and the ghost ninja Scorpion, and to Shao Kahn's right was a beautiful woman with long black and white color hair. Her eyes were wide as she wore a sexy purple colored outfit. Shiva, Baraka and Reptile, Shang Tsung and Goro knew who this person, my empress. They said. Leaving Melina and Naruto, Scarlet and Ermac confused on who this person was. Bow down and show respect, you fool. Shang Tsung said to Naruto. Naruto wasn't sure what was going on. Naruto gave Shang a nasty look. Why should I? And who is she? I have never seen her before. Huan Kai explains to Naruto and the others, she is Queen Sindel. Queen of the realm of Edenia and mother of Princess Katana, she is Shao Kahn's wife and empress. Right away Naruto and the others quickly bow down to Sindel. Huan Kai noticed once again there was odd look in Naruto's eyes as he saw the boy once again glaring at him. Sindel looked at Naruto, she grew a small smile upon her face, is this the young champion of Outworld? Huan Kai nodded his head to Sindel, yes, this is the boy. Whose soul has the demon who holds the souls of thousands within him. Far young than I thought. Sindel turned her attention to Melina, rise child, come to me. I wish to see the face of my daughter. Melina did as Sindel told her. Melina removed her veil, showing her targeted face to the beautiful queen. Sindel placed her left hand underneath Melina's chin, turning Melina's face to her left then right. Getting a full view of Melina's face soon Sindel let go of Melina as she turned away from Melina. She may not carry katanas or my beauty, but she does have her own beauty. Melina unsure was she accepted by Sindel or not. Mother. Sindel looked back at Melina, I suppose you may call me that. You were not born from my womb, my stepdaughter. Melina backed down away from Sindel. Naruto didn't like how she said Melina was born from her and she is her stepdaughter, although Katana and Melina are twins. Om is calling Naruto, how long will you annoy its calls before it comes to you? End of chapter 8. What if Konoha wants Naruto neglected back? Mortal Kombat harem. Thanks for watching my video till the end. If you enjoy this content, then do consider subscribing to my channel and leave a like if you guys need the next part, comment down, and thanks for watching the video and see you guys in the next video.